Welcome. Welcome. Bobby wakes up before everybody else does, and then he just screams at our door. He says, "Excuse me, I'm the little kitty rooster. It's time to say hello." He's purring so loud. Can y'all hear him? I know. Shaky ear. That's why we gotta take you back to the vet, huh? Why do you have scared ears while you purr? Here he is. Morgan's making her little sandwich. He is. I know.
Yeehaw!
Hey, thanks so much, Penlos. Oh, my eyeballs. He purrs so big. He also generally won't let you hold him this long. I know. But for stream, he likes to be nice. And also because he knows he isn't allowed in this room. Because he'll try to eat the plastic underneath the bed. Which is fucked up, Bob. Oh, thank you. Let me turn that down. I think that was this guy. And we appreciate it, Penles. He does. He does. He must hold my little arm, be the main character, be a handsome boy. I know.
Yeehaw!
Is that better? Also, thank you for subscribing. I know. You're cutesy. Cool. Fuck it up. Oh no, not the Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt freaks me out. Thanks, Torjun. Did Morgan not change the name of stream? Because I don't think we're playing Cult of the Lamb today. It's not me. The process makes it Greek, Penles. I couldn't tell ya. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Oh, okay. Oh, amazing. The big lizard is spicy. It always thinks that big lizard means penis. I don't think you can, Penles. It didn't let you change it. It was just, it thought you were asking what the game is. Okay, baby boy. My love. Okay, Bob, that was so much. No.
And now he lives there. Now he's under the girl bed.
Did you see him army crawl?
Yeah. Well, he was in the Marines.
Bro.
So it makes sense. Can somebody post on Discord? Because I forgot.
When he comes out, you have to holler for me. I'm not wrangling this morning.
I think that's fair.
That's because you took too long. He got frisky.
I'm going to change Girl Beth to Girl Bed. Because we're going to keep forgetting. Let's see. Where are the G's? Oh no, I've lost them. Here they are. He thought he was back in the trenches. Baba's a veteran. I saw that Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem are getting a show. I'm very excited. Now, here's the problem is I'm going to forget that he's under there. 1,000%. That's going to happen. I will not remember. And I will forget. I don't have anything to offer him. What I've got for breakfast is my usual sandwich plus a banana. I'm certain he doesn't want a banana. Well, I can't see him, so. Thank you, Seven. No one look at my absolutely mad scientist bangs. When I get up to pee, I will pin them back, I think. I don't know who Jinx Monsoon is, but I'm happy for you. I know her name, and I know that she's a drag queen, but I don't watch any of them. Thank you, Seven. Maybe he'll come to you. He's just a little guy. As two little guys, mayhaps you will have something together. I also don't watch Doctor Who, so there's a twofer. But I am happy because I bet all the gay people are really happy. I bet another sect of gay people are really happy. He likes meat. If I were to have a hamburger and give him a thing of burger, he would have loved that. The villain. I don't know. I mean, I do know what's happening. It's because, like, while I've changed my wash routine to where I feel like the rest of my hair is no longer looking like, what's the word that I want? Like crunchy? Like really dry. My bangs just aren't getting the memo. Pee! He's looking at the mirror, cat. I bet they went upstairs. Phoebe! I don't want to pick him up because I'm eating my food. Baby Bob strolling out. Phoebe! Oh my god. They don't care.
You were the one who requested a pre-show. It is
Yeah.
your job to pick up the little man, put him out there.
Yeah, he was part of the pre-show. Tell him goodbye. Say goodbye, Bob. Tell him not to do any crimes today. We can only see Phoebe's neck chunk and Bob's lips.
Good. Good, that's all you get.
Teach him about your aubergines. Bob looks like if you drew a cat from memory. Yeah, he just looks like a regular cat. And I'm happy for him, but it is funny. The platonic ideal of a cat. I'm not a cool cat, I'm a regular cat. We should get him little sunglasses. He is literally just a regular guy. Get him a tie. He was wearing a little bandana for a while. It was cute. It was a cute little look. First I'm eating my breakfast. This is the general plan for today. I know last Tuesday I was like, maybe I should play Kirby every Tuesday. But I have other things to do. I'm going to eat my breakfast. Then together we're going to make a grocery list. Because I normally go grocery shopping on Mondays, but I didn't yesterday. Then we're going to make a list of all the things I need to do before our friend Kyle gets here next week. To stay for a week. Then I'm going to go get our little fold-out table. And I'm going to paint some stuff. Because we had a really good day at Goodwill yesterday. And got, like, a bunch of wooden things. Thank you. What a fun day. I know. It's true. Maybe I should play the starting music in the background the whole time. I don't know. We'll see. Ooh. Oh, I love that for you, Kayla. Yeah, we haven't had like a really good thrift day in a while. And we got a new plant table. Was that Stardew? Why did I think it was Sims? Sims is a lot more chaotic than the Stardew music, right? I guess it depends on which part of the Stardew music you're listening to. I love the Stardew music so much. When Phoebe's not here and I want to read, I will either turn on like a YouTube video that's like 8 hours long or whatever of a fireplace that's like crackling, or I'll turn on starting music. Oh, cute. Strawberry plates. I love that. That's what it sounds like. It's funny. It's just funny because we don't call them charity shops, obviously. I applied for my passport this weekend. at the library. Oh, like you use the computer at the library? Or do you have a post office at your library? Listen, I love thrifting. I'm sorry that it's not the same in the UK. However, you guys do have better health insurance, right? So, the post, do you call it the post, Pinless? Libraries do literally everything. That's so cute. Oh, Goodwill is definitely, if you're a skinny person, I would say go anywhere except Goodwill. The pro of Goodwill, at least in our area and for me, is that they always have a plus size section. And I would say, I don't think any of our other thrift stores in Salem do. Most of them have like a maternity section, so you can go there. It's not the same though. And because Goodwill, I feel like, has the most like notoriety, I feel like the most people donate there. Yeah, it's not the same. Hello. If you're looking for like something specific, or I guess really if I'm looking for something specific, I will usually like still go to those places and look in maternity. If I'm looking for like a black dress or like not anything, I would never take anything like that's a necessity that I could buy, that I could afford at full price from someone who could not. Does that make sense? But if I'm looking for something super specific, then I'll go to those thrift stores. Or if we're looking for furniture, because like it doesn't matter if they have a plus size section, obviously, if we're looking for furniture. But anyway, that's why we usually go to Goodwill. And no one's ever really given a shit for it. Every now and then someone will be like, you really shouldn't shop at Goodwill because they take advantage of their employees and they don't pay them enough and da-da-da-da. And I'm like, while you're right, I can't really thrift shop at other places because they only put fat people clothes at Goodwill. So that's kind of the only option I have. Yes. It's also super easy to donate to Goodwill. You don't have to talk to anyone hardly. Like, you just drive up, you take it out, you put it in. Don't most places take advantage of their employees and not pay enough? I thought that was just capitalism. No, exactly. They do, like, they have, and I don't know about here. There's, like, 2 different Goodwills, if you didn't know that. Now, if I was, I don't know, if I was like telling people only go to Goodwill, stop going to small thrift shops, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not here telling other people what to do. I am saying, like, I literally cannot shop at most other thrift places because they do not have clothes for me. That is why I shop at Goodwill, because they always have a plus size section. Now, is it always good? No. Hag Energy, that's what our Goodwill is like. If you don't want to get out of your car, actually, they may not take stuff out of your car anymore, especially since COVID, but I always get out anyway. And you just put it in like the little like bin that's there. And then they're like, "Do you want a receipt?" And I'm like, "Heck no." I never ask for a receipt. I guess whoever the person is doing our taxes does them. I guess maybe we should ask, should we be getting a receipt? But we're not donating more than like, I don't know, $20 worth of things at a time. And that's only a couple of, yeah. I think Goodwill's especially bad at paying disabled people. That's what I thought. Now, I don't know if that's still true, but I know that was true a couple of years ago, where they were like paying them less than minimum wage because they hire like folks with disabilities, which doesn't make any sense because they're still hiring people who can do the job. So they should get paid the same as anyone else who can do the job. Exactly. No ethical consumption under capitalism is supposed to be about how, like, you try to buy, like, the best eggs that you can at your grocery store because you can walk to your grocery store and it's the closest one. And so you buy, like, the expensive cage-free eggs, and then you find out that all of the eggs in the entire egg section are technically all owned by the same company. And you're like, oh, so I spent extra money on these different eggs when really it's not going to make any difference. That's like no ethical consumption under capitalism, as far as I understand it. It is not for...
Yeehaw.
Hello. It is not for... I can just do whatever I want, even though I could do the better thing. There's also a difference between buying food that you need to eat and a video game from a woman who quite literally said anyone who purchases things related to me agrees with me. But that's just how I feel. I don't argue with people online, though. People are going to do what they want to do. All I can do is lead by example and say, I won't be doing that thing, but that's because that's where my standards are. You do whatever your standards are. And that's it. I got time. I can argue with people online. Don't. If I influence anyone to do anything, it should be to drink more water and to not waste your time arguing with people online. Oh no, Hag Energy. I don't know about this and I don't think I want to. Yeah, it's supposed to be, that's what it's supposed to be. Like, it is not supposed to be, like, I'm trying to think of other examples. Like when skinny influencers spend hundreds of dollars on a Shein haul, being like, I just spent $600 at Shein. Let's see what I got. And it's like tons and tons and tons of like waste that they're creating. And they're trying to get other people to shop there who are also skinny, who can buy things at a reasonable price other places. Whereas like plus size people, there are very few options for like cheap, cute clothes. And Shein is unfortunately one of them. So, like, that is the difference. And then a fat person posts a single pair of jeans they bought from Walmart and gets dogpiled. Exactly. It's from Fat Girl Flow. If you do, here, I'll do it. Nice. No, it's okay. What was I saying? Yeah. That's what, from what I understand, and I am not a ethicalologist. I'm not an ethics professor. But from what I understand, I just assume 7 in its infinite wisdom has predicted my command needs. I don't wear this shirt. This is the only shirt I have from Fat Girl Flow, so I don't think we'll make a whole thing dedicated to it because I don't wear it that often. I don't know who you guys are talking about. And in case it's someone stressful, I won't talk about it, but I don't know who that is. I forgot what I was saying. Anyway, yeah, that's the general vibe of what it's supposed to mean. I think that's the other thing is I don't want anyone to ever think that we're the kind of influencers to try and like push overconsumption. So like people, I don't know. That's why I was a little stressed about our hint water video doing so well, because I don't want people to think that I'm saying like, if you don't spend $70 on water, then like you won't be really living. And I would never say anything like that. I wish hint water came in glass bottles. I wish I could buy it by the gallon. Like it doesn't. Excuse me, and it's really good. Like, I don't know. I don't want anyone thinking that's what I'm trying to do. Thanks. They have cucumber hint water? They have cucumber smart water. That's what I'm worried about, Pinless. And I want to be like, critical thinking all the rage. And I want to be like, to be clear, we recycle all of these plastic bottles because we live in Oregon, so it's very easy to recycle. Gay people ruined my criminal enterprise. They did 2 years ago. This isn't out anymore. Interesting. Listen, it is tasty. I don't like the little squirt things. I also like, I was making, like, I said, like, you want me to drink regular water in the video, but, like, I only drink, at most, like, 2 hint waters a day, and the rest of it is, like, regular water. Because otherwise I would be spending $200 a month on hint water, and I do not have that kind of budget. I'll stick with my Mio and my Soda Stream. Every time I see a Soda Stream, I'm like, oh, should I get one? And then I remember I don't like carbonated beverages at all. It would be a waste of money if I bought one. I just think they're fun. They're like a thing of the future. And the Crush Squirts. Fun water is so expensive for no reason. It can't be that expensive to make flavored water. It just can't. I'm deep in Fun Water TikTok and it's insane. Oh, the ones where people are like, let's make flavored water, but it's at their house, so they're using like Torani syrups. I've only seen like 2 videos like that, and I wasn't that interested, so it didn't show me anymore. You just have to chew up fruit and then spit it into the water, I think. That is what it tastes like, Condolor, and that's what I like about it. Some people, if you infuse your own water, you find out the acid from lemons and limes ruins your tooth enamel, so you can't win. Now, I'm not drinking lemon and lime flavored, so maybe it wouldn't matter. If I could just squeeze... The problem is that my favorite flavor is coconut. Where am I to get a loose coconut? Just rolling around in Oregon. Did I just roll my R? I've never done that. Oregon. No, I didn't. I just did it once. That's not the same. I thought I was doing something for the first time. Damn. Watered down coconut water may be the answer. I'm too scared to try coconut water. Don't tell any of the influencers. Don't tell Lizzo. But people who drink coconut water, they scare me. And they're always like, no, it's so hydrating. And I'm like, I don't know. It sounds like it might be bad. And then I would be so sad. It doesn't seem like it would hit the same. They're really uncommon. Are there not coconuts in American supermarkets? No. It's hydrating, but it tastes foul. All coconut waters are created equal.
Yeehaw.
Oh my god. Hello, Mina. I have to approve bum bugs. You can buy coconuts at your supermarket? That's bonkers. Wait, at which one? At Lidl? At Lidl? At Aldi? What else did they have when we Googled it? Tesco? $20 for a coconut? Oh my god. I guess coconuts don't grow anywhere near Ireland, though. Peeled coconuts? I get the Mods Have Allowed Your message with every message now. I mean, I'm not going to buy one, but that is bonkers. Let me see. Where to buy a coconut. Yeah, this says Walmart. Now this says this one is available at Fred Meyer. Hold on. Can I make it bigger? You guys have to see this. Fuck. Hang on. Can I zoom in somehow? I can only zoom in like this. Okay. It says Tiki's drinking coconut. That right there is a drinking nut. How do you even drink? You just cut the top off of it? I'm going to see if they have it when we go to Fred Meyer today. And then we'll all try a coconut together tomorrow. We definitely do not have a Wegmans. Stab a straw in it like boba. Yeah, this says $4. No, but I need it. Let's see. How do we suck the nut? How to have nut, please? I would like to, yes, let's see. It says they'll have it at my Fred Meyer. I'll go get a coconut when we go grocery shopping. Gotta rub it just the way right. I'm sure you do cut a hole in the top, but here's the thing. I feel like you have to turn it sideways and like chop the top half of it off. And when you do that, does all the coconut juice not spill out? What if I spend $4 on this and it's so bad? Get that nut, girly pop. I love it here. I love it. I love this community we've created together. Hello? Hold on, there's birds fighting. Okay, I know it's probably impossible for two birds to be in a custody hearing, but you guys, I'm not exaggerating. Like, which bird are we betting on? They were like this. They were literally pecking at each other and also like flying in a twisted spiral down. Pussy nut. This time of year, the robins are fighting over who gets the babes. Oh, maybe. I bet you're right. Damn, what's the tea? They were just standing on our little like front like porch-ish area just now. It is like the TikTok bird sound. In a nice way. Pussy nut. Pussy nut is actually my drag name. I love ducking or fighting because they're birds. They are woolly birds. Whoa, like my love. Do we think I'll find a plant at Fred Meyer today? Welcome to the stage, Pussy Nut. It would be good, I think. What song would I perform as the drag queen Pussy Nut? Glad to know your drag show has a clown theme. Yeah. Something by Peaches. You're so true, bestie. It's at 40 minutes. Somebody text Phoebe. Shh. If we're really quiet, maybe they'll come in here. No, I don't think so. Put the lime in the coconut. I bet you're right. Oh, I'm sure it does. I won't Google that. I won't Google that on my work computer. Oh, you're being so brave right now. Oh, listen. Phoebe last night, as I was reading my book, like rolled over and was like, "Do you want to see all the things that I learned about Welcome Home just now?" And I was like, yeah. sounds good. I wish there was more clown drag. That's a activity that is made for me. That's what it is. That's for me, and I love it. Okay, let's see. Where are my notepads? Okay, they are. I haven't updated my Kyle's Here countdown, so it still says 12 days, but it's actually 7 days till Kyle's here. Here's the thing, though, when people stay the night, you guys can't see our computer, but our computer is like one of those like see-through on the side ones. And you can change the colors on the inside. No, Phoebe got him a long time ago. He's not still under there. And the problem is during the night, for whatever reason, or like not just during the night, whenever it's like idle, it like does this like flashing thing, not like over and over, but like once. And it's like every like 45 minutes. So when you're trying to fall asleep, it seems like someone took a picture of you. Is what it like looks like. So we have to turn our computer off when we're not using it. Because otherwise, whoever's sleeping in the girl bed will be like, did someone take a picture of me? So we usually turn it off at least twice a week, I would say. If no one's staying the night. And then if someone is staying the night, then we turn it off every night that they're here. But I would like it if it was there are drag queens that are AFAB. Very common. Super normal. Listen, no, I won't do it. Sorry, if you're older than me, I guess you probably don't turn yours off too, but if you're younger than me, back in my day, you left your computer on all the time. But we do restart it and turn it off like twice a week. It is like a laptop. It's a big laptop. The other problem is when I have to turn it on, it takes so long. When I need it, I need it now. That's what it's for. And you can all yell at me because I love it. And I love it. Okay. Which notepad should I put groceries on? We have Strawberry and we have Marshall, is his name. The problem is they're both things you could get at the grocery store. Mushrooms, Marshall. I'll put the Kyle list on the Strawberry one. It's just a stationary laptop. What's funniest about when we used to only have a laptop is that I would complain to Shelly, Phoebe's mom, about how Phoebe would move the laptop, and it used to drive me bananas because I just wanted the laptop in the same place. Because then it would be there. And then she was like, no, the whole point of a laptop is you can take it wherever you want. And I was like, no, I hate that. Why would I don't want to use the laptop in my living room. Unfortunately, I am married to the opposite of me, which is that Phoebe would rather use a laptop in bed than anywhere else in the world, which is insane behavior to me. If I want an on-the-go computer, I have a phone. I would like a sit-down computer-y. Computer-y? Tag yourself on Beeper. And, like, if right now Phoebe is using it in the living room in the chairs and on, like, the couch. And that's bonkers to me. A laptop in bed make me too hot to sleep. Yes. I just pull my PC around in a little red wagon. You can change your name color. Now, I don't know how to do it, but I know it's possible. I know people have done it. If Phoebe uses it at the kitchen table, I feel like that makes sense. It's bad for your back to be like, I'm on a little laptop. I have one of those carts teachers use for overhead projectors. Co-Peach, maybe that's my real problem. Yeah, it's never a laptop. Because my lap is too big. My chunk is too big for it to access my lap. It's bad for your back to sit like that in your bed. I had to literally move. We bought that new IKEA chair that was on sale, and we had one friend sit in it, and now it's in the corner of our bedroom because it's my reading chair. And my back feels so much better in general, at least, since doing my nighttime reading in a reading chair and then getting in bed. That's why my back always hurts. Listen, 7, I don't believe that. Have you considered that I like how cute it is because it's pink? If it could be off and pink at the same time, then maybe I'd consider it. I'm not changing a thing. Trust me, I'm a computer. Yeah. The honkers do also make your back hurt. That teaches me patience. Bed is the worst place to work from home. I am begging everyone to work anywhere else. I would say it's slightly better than working on the floor. So if that's your only other option, I guess work from bed. But you gotta have a dedicated workspace. Sometimes you need floor. I can hear Phoebe talking. What do you think they're doing? Yeah, I'm really glad that we didn't have to buy our computer because it makes me, I don't know anything. We got ours for Christmas from Phoebe's dad, which was the most incredible present and amazing. And also, I would say the best part is not only that we received the computer, but that I didn't have to pick one out. Thank you, Hag Energy. I read that years ago on like a tweet that shared a New York Times article. Oh my God. Listen, the people who take the worst. No, how do I phrase this? The people who don't take care of their computers, the people who are the worst about taking care of their computers, I'll say that, are girlies in tech. And I'm not talking about me. Lydia, who can quite literally hack the mainframe, all that stuff, has so many tabs open that it's just a little smiley face. And I was like, no, you should close out everything when you leave for work for the day. And she was like, no, I need those tabs. And I said, how can you find the tab you need? And she goes, well, I don't. I just open a new one. And I go, okay, so when I worked for my Bedford remote internship, I was big sad. Please close your tabs on your phone and on your computer. And if you're not going to turn your computer off, you do have to restart it a lot. Not a lot, but like weekly. I'm the same way. I don't ever have more than, I would say at most 5 tabs open. Those are my emotional support tabs. Oh my God. Daily? You think I have all the time in the world. Computer tabs bad. Phone tabs do not exist. I have folders for those tabs. Now, I gotta be honest, I did not know that you could do that. Stop. Hag Energy, I can't imagine. Maybe that's it. Maybe you guys are living on the edge, but I'm so afraid that I'll go upstairs. Sorry to our upstairs neighbors. I'm so afraid that I'll go upstairs by accident, click on the internet button on my phone, and adult content will play. The minute I'm done with whatever I'm using that tab for, I'm closing it. Working currently, the only tab open is Twitch. Yeah, it's your job to be here. Happy work day. See, I also never finish things. Okay. I don't think you know what I was saying, Taylor. I meant when I'm done with. You know what? It's fine. Sometimes you get interrupted. Not me. You guys need doors. I'm relaxed. I'm so cool. I live alone, baby, not me. Just bringing it upstairs to play on the speaker. I don't know if Phoebe's mom is watching today. I hope she's not. But one time Phoebe came home from work when we lived at our old apartment. And they were like, how was your day? Something, something, something. And I'm talking about my day as regular. And then I was like, oh, also, I have to tell you about the video that I watched today. And they were like, yeah. And Phoebe's not one to watch videos. We're different people. And I was like, yeah. And never have I ever had, like, y'all see those memes where it's like me getting too invested in the story that, like, I don't use the video for intended purposes and I am instead watching a very dramatic show. And that was what happened. And so I'm like telling Phoebe the entire like 30 minutes of the video that I watched. And I was like, I just feel like it didn't make any sense. Also, like, what was the motivation for the stepmom? Because it doesn't make any sense that she would be da-da-da-da-da. And Phoebe was like, I think you're reading too much into it. I have a Google Doc where I paste tabs I want to go back to. I did do that. Oh, I don't remember at all. It was literally like 2 years ago. Because they try to have a narrative frame when I'm here. Yeah, Co-Peach, exactly. Don't make it too good. Like, I'm not here for... Stop distracting me with your good story. I'm not here for a plot line. I'm not here to care about the development of these characters. You know? It needs to be 60% quality. Hello. Sorry, we're talking about adult content. I know where all my tabs are, and so if I close them, it throws off my brain map. Y'all are beautiful and wonderful and so different from me. And isn't it great that we live in a world where that is totally fine? Okay, breakfast sandwiches is the first thing on my grocery list. Breakfast sandwiches. I won't show anyone this list because I guarantee you most things will be misspelled. I just closed 93 tabs on my phone because of this conversation. Good. Here's all the things I'm influencing people to do. Drink more water. What was the other thing that I said? Close all the tabs on your phone. I don't remember the thing that I said earlier today. Oh, don't argue with strangers on the internet. Thank you. Watch adult content. Watch the way that I want to phrase it. Something that I do want to influence people to do. Make sure your phone's not connected to any speakers. Read more smut. What I do want to influence people to do is, yes, to seek out ethical adult content. And I do want to, like, work on the stigma around masturbation. We talk about it a lot. Not a lot. But, like, one of the things that we do talk about whenever people are like, give me some relationship advice, is that we're like, things that you're doing for self-care and mental health should not be, like, taboo. Similar to how, you know, exactly. Similar to how, like, it is important that you go and, like, take a shower by yourself. Or, like, I'm trying to think of things that, like, Phoebe likes to do that I don't like to do. Phoebe plays a lot more video games on their off time than I do. Literally. But I read a lot more than they do. take a shower, do a face mask, bust a nut. And you'll be a better person. You'll be a better neighbor. I do kind of exclusively play video games for work. Not totally. I do play Stardew on my off time. And I will probably pick up Dreamlight Valley again soon. But yeah, if I have free time, I'm either cleaning the house or reading. That's it. Those are the things I do. Cleaning the house encompasses like all sorts of things for the house though. So like dishes, or today we're going to be painting some things that I got at Goodwill yesterday. Veronica, you need to do both. If you're the kind of, that's the other thing. If you're the kind of person who likes to do things on vacation, which is how I am, please still also give yourself a day or two to rest at the end of it. Because you do also have to actually rest. No free time, only more tasks I put on my to-do list. Haha, that's me. I do feel like as I've come into being closer to my 30s than my 20s, I've gotten much better about like prioritizing those things, if that makes sense. So like I now love cleaning enough that like I really do feel like I've had an off day when I spend the whole day like just cleaning. They're like my favorite days. Usually Thursdays are like my day off. And it's like my favorite day of the week because like I call it my day off, but I'm literally just like cleaning all day. And I have on my headphones and I'm listening to musical theater. And it's the best. It's just the best day. It's why I get so angry when I have to work. Because on Thursday, I'm not perceived. That's like the whole thing. The only people who see me on Thursdays are the people who live in our house. And occasionally someone who bought something from Facebook Marketplace. And it's the best. Michaela, invite me to your house. I'm on the way. What I want more of my in real life friends to do is to be like, did you want to come over and clean? And then let me. Because twice someone's come over or someone's been like, you can totally come over and like help. And then I get there and they're like, I don't actually feel like doing anything. And I'm like, that's so fair. Do you want me to do something? I can start. And they're like, no, let's just hang out, which is fine. I still have to see my friends. But I'm like, I came here to clean. Came here for a job. My friend and I have a setup like that. Hello. Listen, I should take my cleaning show on the road. The other thing is, though, hey, you guys all say you need a friend like me, but I need you to know that if I come to your house and you have too many books and you never reread your books and you don't have a nice space to put your books out, I'll say you have to get rid of some books. And if you say, no, I love all the books, then I say, okay, you have to get rid of other things so you can have these books then. And they'll be like, no. I'm not sentimental is the other thing. So I'll be like, do you really need this wristband from when you saw One Direction in 2006 or whatever? And if you're like, I do need it, I'll be like, okay, it's been in this drawer for the last 10 years though, so you didn't even remember you had it. So do you really need it? Because right now it's taking up space. And that space could instead be taken up by things you actually like. So people say they want me over until I'm like, all of your stuff is junk. Have you noticed that? Moving made me so much less attached. That's the funny thing is I never moved as a kid. So it is really funny that I'm not very sentimental. That's just like the shortest way to say it. It's that I'm really sentimental about a few things. I have like one, like literally it's like a little treasure chest that has like sentimental stuff in it. And then I would say the other thing that I have is my Elton John ticket when I saw Elton John. It's in like a really ugly frame. I need to buy a better frame for it. And everything else, if it was like taking up more space than it was worth, then I think I would probably get rid of it. Exactly. Lunar raccoons, we're best friends. Okay, what did I need besides breakfast sandwiches? We need more milk. Oh my gosh. We need more chai. I need more creamer. I need more bananas. What are my other daily snacks? I have not always been really into cleaning. My parents, they're not like hoarders for sure. I wouldn't say that I grew up in like that kind of situation, but like whatever the step below that is, where like we had a clean living room when people came over, but like the trash was always like stacked against the wall instead of just like in a box. Like, you know how what the trash is supposed to work, where you put trash in a bag, when the bag is full you take the trash out? My parents like just kind of kept stacking it against the wall. And then like once, what felt like once a month, my dad would like get really frustrated and like throw it all away. Yeah, we had several junk rooms. You literally like couldn't walk into my parents' room. There was like so many clothes like stacked everywhere. There was just like a tunnel essentially to get like through their room. And then my room was pretty messy as a kid. And then like my parents would make me feel really bad about it. And then as soon as I moved out of my parents' room, I've been like clean since then. Like I definitely have had like depression, but I would say since moving out of my parents' house, I've never gone more than like a month without cleaning my entire space. And it's definitely from trauma. So don't be like, why am I not like that? It's just from trauma. It's because it reminds me too much of my parents' house, and then I just sit there and cry. Which is really funny because I married a pack rat of a person. And if Phoebe didn't live with me, they would have trash wall and doom piles. And if you are the Morgan married to a Phoebe, they have gotten better as time has gone on. They will never be like me, and they'll never like cleaning. But I think once you live with someone long enough that you like are really seeing the benefits of like, it only took me 30 minutes to finish the laundry, I should just do it because then I'll be happy tomorrow. You do like eventually pick up some things. So Phoebe's much, much, much better than they used to be. And minimize extra whenever I can. Yeah, I'm the kind of person who like at any moment wants it like really easy to just pick up a few things and have someone over. Phoebe, the first time I went to their CP apartment, had like a pudding cup that had been on their nightstand for like a month. So we're not the same, I would say. Yeah. You got to find out what works for you. For sure. We have like a really nice balance where I literally do like 95% of the housework. As far as the house goes, Phoebe is in charge. Phoebe does the boy jobs. So Phoebe takes the trash out. They take it like down to the road. And the recycling. Phoebe is in charge of like, we call it their alley, but it's just like the area by their bed where they put their clothes all the time. Right now, let me look. It's got a bag that they haven't unpacked from, where did we even go? From when we stayed somewhere overnight. Oh, at Hannah's house 2 weekends ago. That they haven't unpacked. A couple of clothes. A heating pad that I don't know why they don't just roll it up and put it in their nightstand. That's where it goes. And then we call it our medicine cabinet, but it's a bag filled with medicine because they're in charge of the medicine because of my trauma. And a tissue box. And so every time I clean the house, they're in charge of cleaning their alley. And then I do all the laundry. Like I will wash it, dry it, and like fold it. But they definitely have ADHD and they like to hang most of their clothes. And I hate hanging clothes. I love folding clothes. Love it. I hate hanging clothes. I have like very few things that I hang. So I literally just make a pile of their stuff. We call it their hangies up, like passersby. They're in charge of hanging them. So I literally just make a pile of them. And then whatever day that I do laundry, they have to hang them up like that night. I love folding. It's like a puzzle. Yeah, that's how I feel. Oh. What else could it mean? Don't tell me. It means Disney College Program. It's when we worked at Disney World. Maybe just say DCP. I have never known that. I think I know. It doesn't matter. Yes. That is interesting because that's what they call it there, so I've never thought twice about it. I'm also a drinks person, but because neither of us, not something to confirm on stream. I love you guys. I love it here. What was I saying? Oh, both of us are drinks people, but neither of us are really soda people, which is great because we don't leave cans of things around. We do have hemp water bottles, but honestly, like Phoebe's really good about not starting a new bottle of something when they haven't ended their last one, when they haven't finished their last one. Ended. So there's not usually. I think the other thing is I maybe I'm alone, but I feel like bottles are less like gross to leave out than sodas, like than cans, because you can close it. So typically it's like when you're in a wedding planning space and people keep abbreviating save the date to STD. Yes. Have you guys seen, if you are someone who's trying to get pregnant and you're also in an LGBT space, what's really fun is like that you, in a TTC space, which is trying to conceive, I was going to say, you'll see a lot of FTM. And so the first time that I was like really looking at it, I was like, oh my God, there's so many like trans parents in this group. That's amazing. And in the TTC community, FTM means first time mom, not female to male, which is funny. I've never seen anyone like get into a fight or like be snotty about it. 'Cause like in theory, like they both make sense. I don't think like one person owns it more than the other. But it is funny. Unlike, I only learned this from TikTok, but poly, as in Polynesian people, own or want to be the only people who use poly. Whereas like polyamorous people, you're supposed to say polyam. I think the TTC community genuinely doesn't know. I mean, I'm on some queer TTC things. So most people will say like trans FTM, if that's what they mean. And then if they just say FTM, they mean first time mom. Totally fair. One's a cultural identity. Right. And again, I've never seen anyone argue about it. It's more like I've seen Polynesian people be like, hey, you may not know this, but Polynesian people would like polyamorous folks to say polyam. And we're poly. And I was like, oh, that's fine. Because it's not that much more to say. Although, to be fair, no hate to polyam folks, but I feel like Polynesians got there first. Whoever claims the hashtag first gets to have it. That was a joke. I'm joking. That was my Effie impression. Who put their flag down first? Polyam is a cute word and it does roll off the tongue. I'm trying to think of an example where like it doesn't. There's definitely things where people have been like, you should say this instead. And I'm like, I'll just say the full name. Because I won't remember how to say that abbreviation. I can't think of any examples right now. Polyam makes more sense because it clarifies that you specifically mean polyamory. Yes. It's also like, you could mean it either way if you were talking about like your partner. Does that make sense? Non-binary and non-black, I will happily say non-binary or fully because it's less confusing. That's how I feel. Yes, great job, team. That is a great example. Source IMNB. Yeah, and I don't care if other people want to say like ENBY. That is fine, but I usually just say non-binary because I do feel like it's easier for me to remember. But I wasn't using NB that much anyway, so it wasn't that hard to get rid of that. I was gonna say something and now I don't remember. Oh, if you were like a new person meeting a new person at work and you were like, oh yeah, my partner is poly, you could mean Polynesian or you could mean polyamorous. So it is important to clarify. You know what I mean? Also, as people said, it just rolls right off the tongue. Or you could mean Polly Pocket. Can you imagine? People at my job use POC as point of contact. Oh my god, it is a thing people say. We also do that, and I hate it. I think the thing is, like, I don't know. I don't know how to fix that. But, like, are you saving, when you're typing, when your job is mostly typing, are you saving that much time? You can teach your computer to know that the letters POC means point of contact and then type it out. Polly means I want to eat the Polly Pocket clothes. I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Everyone behave. Hello, I'm back. Okay. Breakfast sandwiches, milk, chai, creamer, bananas. Oh, I need more cream cheese. What else do I need from the store? Oh, we need fruit snacks. That's for sure. What? That's for sure. I have a lot of... Oh, I need rice. I have a couple of quick meals. So I shouldn't need any of those. Oh no, did someone do share a little crime? I just buy the Kroger brand of like croissant, like bacon cheese. And they're good. I like them. Now, are they like the best things in the world? No. Oh, I need more pesto, but they are pretty good. I like them. I think they're nice. Let's see. Oh, I need more body soap. I'm almost out of that. I think we're good on toilet paper. What? Toilet paper? I've got Cheez-Its for a little snack. Sometimes you need toilet paper. Sometimes my mouth just does whatever it wants. Good luck. She's weird. I probably need more bagels. I've got bagels upstairs that I forgot about, and I definitely need to throw them away. What's fun about me making the grocery list is I just randomly capitalize some things. So bagels, capitalized. Body soap, not capitalized. I talk really good. I should be in politics. Someone that we met at the clothing swap said that their friends always say that they need to be in politics. And I was like, when people say that, what they're really saying is just that, like, you have a nice personality and, like, people would listen to you. And, like, I don't want to be in politics. If you know me at all, you know that I shouldn't be. You know what I mean? They'd be like, do you have anything to contribute to the meeting? And I'll be like, yeah. So, like, what is the immigration policy? Like, I know we've been talking about it for a couple hours, but, like, what is it? You know? They don't want me there. I promise. I love Orangeburg. You're right. Literally. Give me the TLDR of this meeting. Wanting to be should disqualify you. I guess you're right. I said I was going to pin back my bangs when I went to the bathroom, and I forgot. And you all let me forget. Nobody reminded me. Hunger Games style election. I also think that, like, I saw it was like a tweet once years ago where it was like, if you are a senator, you should be getting paid like whatever the people who make the least amount of money in your district get paid. And I was like, you're right. Bakers must run for office. Okay, what do you guys need from the store? And maybe it'll help me remember what I need from the store. I would say Disney World is definitely plus size friendly. Disney World, I have never had any issues getting on the rides. Now, Tron, that just opened, I do know that there are fat people who've had trouble getting on that one. It just opened today. It, like, opened to the public today. Bagel Wash. Granola bars. Phoebe needs granola bars. There's lots of places to sit down in Disney World. Almost every line is in the air conditioning. The queues are, like, much wider. Disney World, I would say, is, like, very fat friendly. Disneyland, I would not say that. Just because the queues were clearly built in the 50s, and so literally, like, you are, like, in a line. And in Disney World, they're, like, very spread out, so you and your friend can stand, like, next to each other in the line and talk to each other. I'm not getting on the test seat. I'm just saying take me to the accessible seat. I think that's fair. We won't be going to Disneyland or Disney World for a while, so I have no idea what I'll look like by the time we go. Disney World is where I'm going on a honeymoon because of how fat friendly I found it on previous trips. Yeah. Disneyland does need a full redo. If you use a wheelchair, I don't know about other accessibility devices, but I know if you use a wheelchair, they basically just take you to the exit of everything because wheelchairs can't go through basically any of the queues in Disneyland. Universal is Universal is fat phobic. I could not ride any of the rides at Universal now. I could barely ride them at our honeymoon, and that was like 30 pounds ago. Universal is absolutely horrible for fat people. Yeah, I could fit on all the rides at Disneyland. That's not true. The silly symphony swings in California Adventure, I like barely fit on. And if I were to go now, I'm sure I wouldn't fit on them. Yeah, Universal, I feel like there's nothing good about Universal. They also have Harry Potter Land, and like when you buy a ticket to go there, you're technically giving money to JK, but like honestly, like there are bad people in Disney too, so like I'm not here to be on that soapbox. Specifically though, if you do buy like food and merch in that area, I know she gets like a good chunk of it. So be aware of that if you're going to Universal. But yes. Yeah, Disney World also, like, everything is just built, like, because it was built, like, 25 years later or whatever, 15 years later. Like, there's a lot more room. Her media company made 74% less profits last year. I didn't know she had a media company. Although, I gotta be honest, how the fuck would I know? I've never created an entire world of HL didn't work. Hey, what is HL? Oh, hot leg, hog leg. I was thinking Harry Potter. And so I was like, Harry Lauder. Don't look at me. Oh, it's the best. Harry Larry. You don't know Harry Larry? Haunted leg. I love it here. I love it here. Okay, I'm done with my grocery list. If I remember stuff, I'll write it down. I don't remember, though. Here's the difference between me and Phoebe, though, is that I am going to make this list, but I'll go to the grocery store, and I pretty much go to every aisle. Assume every one of my chat messages also has an attempted British accent. Pinlies, what does your accent sound like? What does your natural accent sound like? I wish we could send voice messages on Twitch, but like selectively. I would be like, Twitch, allow Penles to talk. No, we know Penles is in Ireland, but we don't know that they're Irish. They could be from Kentucky. We wouldn't know. Only Europeans get to talk. If you sound different than me, then you're allowed to speak. I can't reveal the accent, but it's a very specific location. Interesting. You won't talk for us because you have a southern accent? You sound like Reese Witherspoon, don't you? Pinles is really Rue McClanahan in a disguise. Hey, yeah, people don't... I say yeehaw every sentence. I'm so sorry. Genuinely, don't try to guess Pinles's accent. Please don't try to dox our friend. Hey, don't try to dox our friends. Okay, now I have to write down other things. Not Rue McClanahan. I don't know if anybody would get it. The old Irish trench coat almost fooled us. Finlaz actually sounds like Kermit the Frog. How would we know? We don't know. Hold on. Has anyone seen the movie P.S. I Love You? Oh, how did Shrek go on Sunday, everybody? Oh, my so good. The very specific location is the log in that swamp from the Muppet movie opening. General checkup, Shrek up. They're in Ireland, right? Okay, yeah. Every time we talk about Ireland, I have to talk about P.S. I Love You. Look at them. That could be me. Look at them walking on this road. That could be me. I need y'all to genuinely know that, like, I was fully obsessed with learning Gaelic, moving to Ireland, and falling in love with, like, someone who worked at a bar. For years. No, I don't want you to dox your boss. No one in that movie speaks Irish? I don't think so. He sings Galway Girl, but there's not any... I totally fit in with my red hair. I also went through a wannabe Irish phase after P.S. I Love You. I wish I still had. I literally made my background on my phone, like, save it for Ireland. It was, like, a thing I made on, like, PicLab or whatever, with, like, pictures of, like, the Irish countryside. And it was, like, to motivate myself to, like, not spend money and to save it so that I could move to Ireland. Pinless, I'm not kidding. If Phoebe and I ever broke up, I think I would maybe do it. What are we saving? Oh, money. Not my virginity. That would be so silly. Saving my butthole for Ireland. Anyway, that house has a view of the ocean, like a 5-minute walk from the beach. Oh, listen, I would be that girl, but I don't know how to do it. I'm not smart enough, Sunflower. I should watch this movie soon. It's so good. What's incredible is that fucking Gerard Butler is, like, the guy in it. That's his name, right? No, that's not his name. Is that his name? Yes. Gerard Butler is the man in P.S. I Love You. Does anyone know... Oh, you can't see him. Does anyone know who else he is? In a different film. Hello, Kyle. I got here at the right time. He's literally the Phantom of the Opera. I've never seen 300. Bold of you to assume I would ever watch a film that is just about men at war. I'm obviously talking about the Phantom of the Opera. Oh my god, Marta Luna, I'm literally using your notepad right now. I use the other one to make my grocery list. A random redhead, I'm not surprised, considering your name. It's not that sad. Maybe I shouldn't make Phoebe watch it. They get really sad when we watch House and a wife dies. How the heck do you spell Gerard? What a strange name. Oh my so god. I obviously am typing Phantom of the Opera. What else could I be typing? Now, I will say he's the Phantom of the Opera. And Emmy, who plays Christine, is literally 17 when they film this, I think. Look at him. Oh my god. Who thinks we all speak Irish, learns a lesson, and moves here? Incredible. Another day, Martin enters chat. Another day, I check for a nurse. Pinless, be honest. Do you know Gerard Butler? Does he walk around your local neighborhood? I think he is Irish. If he's not... Hold on. His family's of Irish origin. He spent his early childhood in Montreal, Quebec, but was mostly raised in his hometown of Paisley. He was born in Paisley, Scotland. How do we know Penles isn't Gerard Butler? I'm significantly uglier. Now, baby, I bet that's not true. I'm sure you're very handsome. Sing the Phantom of the Opera song. I bet you'll sound exactly like him. I can't believe he's Scottish. I'm not saying I'm ugly. I'm saying I'm just not Gerard Butler. I can't believe he's Scottish. This is bonkers news. Now he's very handsome. What's he up to? Is he doing anything? We've never seen them both in the same room. You're so right. What is he doing? How old is he now? Oh no, he's old. Oh my gosh. Whew. Oh, maybe that was just a bad picture of him. How old are you? Oh, he's only 53. Did you know that he's 53 and Russell Crowe is 58? 58 is not that far from 53, and Russell Crowe does not look as good as Gerard Butler. He's famously Scottish. Who else is famously Scottish? Merida? He is really handsome. I do feel like his handsomeness comes from his like blue-gray eyes and his curly hair. Is Ewan McGregor Scottish? You're lying to me. No, he's British, right? Hold on. Are you guys yanking my chain here? I know David Tennant is. That's definitely right. You're lying. Hold on. I forgot to type in Scottish. Is he not British? Well, yeah, but Ewan sounds like a British name. I have to hear him speak. Is he just British in Moulin Rouge? Where's videos? I want him talking.
You know, I don't know how it works in your home country. Is Halloween a big deal? Is Halloween something that's celebrated?
It is now. When I was a kid, it was less so. We would go out. We didn't call it trick-or-treating. We called it guising. I don't know if that's just a... Yeah, guising.
It's like when he says out. Are things Scottish people? Karen Gillan? I don't know who that is. Is that the redhead who's in like one season of Office?
Big deal? Is Halloween something that's celebrated?
It is now. When I was a kid, it was less so. We would go out.
Less so. No, but she's the one. Isn't it her? Somebody who watched The Office, tell me. She's in the Jumanji movie. Tilda Swinton? James McAvoy, I didn't know. I did know David Tennant. Nebula. Not that redhead from Doctor Who, no. Not The Office. Thank you. Tilda Swinton is not a name. Ewan? What do you guys say? Meow. I can't do a Scottish accent at all. Ewan? That can't be right. I don't think he's so. No. No one's ever said anything to me. Ewan's never said anything to me. Ewan? Is it just me? Am I the only one saying it wrong? Ewan McGregor. Ewan McGregor. Ewan. Ewan McGregor. Is there a clip of him saying his name? No, I don't want to embarrass myself. Rob Stark is Scottish. He's Scottish in Rocket Man too, I think. Is he? Maybe not. No, I think he is. Cuz he plays Elton John's like first real like love. Saoirse's name is Irish, right? Fuck, how do you spell it? It's like Saoirse. Saoirse Ronan. She's Irish, just kidding. And I have never seen any of her films. But the first time that I heard her name was when she was hosting SNL in 2017, I want to say. And I was like, oh yeah, this person is hosting this weekend. It was with Phoebe, I'm pretty sure. It could have been with my roommate, but I'm fairly certain it was with Phoebe. And I was like, oh yeah, the girl hosting this weekend is like named like Saoirse. But I don't know her. And then Phoebe was like, I think it's Saoirse. And I was like, no, I don't think it is. And then it turns out that she was not hosting with Phoebe. And then it turns out that she's just Irish, which makes sense. But, like, I definitely probably have dyslexia. And so I was just remembering the letters in my head. And so I was like, I don't think it is. But it turns out that, yeah, it's just different. It's different rules. Listen, I love this for her. And I love that there's fun names that you wouldn't think are pronounced a certain way in America. I would not do that to my kid, though. Can you imagine if we named our kid Saoirse and they had to go to school in Oregon? Everyone would be like, I don't think so. I don't think that's what your name is. There is a clip of her on the Late Night Show pronouncing different Irish names. I don't know if we'd get in trouble, though. Americans have called me Derry at every opportunity. Penles, I know that the letters mean different things, but I don't see how Penles. They'd get Saoirse, yeah. Here's her explaining how to pronounce her name. No, Penles, it's your birth name. You were born, your parents said Penles. Great name.
How to pronounce Saoirse Ronan?
It's Saoirse, but it's easier for Americans and English people to say Saoirse or Sasha.
What was the difference?
Saoirse is how Irish people say it.
And how do Americans say it?
Saoirse.
Sounds kind of the same.
Sounds the same. Okay.
How to
Bless her heart. Now, it does sound the same to me. But sign pinless at birth. My partner's name is Shaban. Is it Shaban? I'm gonna look so stupid if it's not. More seer than sir. Saoirse. Siobhan. Nah, I was never gonna get that. I was close though. I said Shaban. There's a B, right? Siobhan. All right. We don't have a V. Lesbian. Lesbian. Get with the times, get a V. So over there is the catchphrase from, fuck, this would be funnier if I could remember the name of the company. Sayabon. It's Gaelic, right? Or am I wrong? Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm not very smart. Should have had a B8. Pinlez, if we're upsetting you, let me know. I'm just giving you a hard time. It's fun. Don't worry about it. Okay. Well, listen. I was today years old when I learned Irish language wasn't a joke and is real. It is real. When I wanted to learn it in high school, I literally Googled. Now, I obviously spelled Gaelic, or probably Gaelic is maybe how you're supposed to say it. I spelled it Gaelic. But that's Scottish, which is wrong. Named Savant, and then an appointment with her and asked what her name was, and I've never seen the name written or pronounced before. So pronounced it Sayabon, and then a person on the phone had no clue what I was saying. Gaelic I would use for a sport we have that's like soccer with violence. Incredible. Amazing. Yeah, if I Google, let's see. If I Google Irish language, let me see what it thinks. Yeah. Oh, so it's this Wikipedia does also spell it the same way. Insular Celtic branch of the Celtic language family. It's the official language of the nation. Yeah, there's Scottish Gaelic and Irish Gaelic. But they're a little different. The one with the sticks. Duolingo has an Irish course? Should we do it? You probably have to pay for it, huh? I bet it's not. Oh. There's definitely like Scottish. I would call it language. I don't know if they call it language, but it's like English. If you're on like Scottish Twitter, they're quite literally saying things I would never say or understand. Hello, Dwig. I'm pretty sure it's free. Yeah. Exactly. I definitely have an account, but I don't remember it. Dialect. Thank you. How did you hear about Duolingo? Okay, let's see. Can I share this? I'm going to learn Irish.
Oh, no.
Let's say... Who is Joe Melee? TikTok. Why are you learning a language? To look cool. Let's do brain training. Choose a daily goal. Let's do 10 minutes a day. I do not want that. No. Learning Irish for the first time. Okay, which one of these is girl? Nobody tell me. Who is Joe Melee? Who is Joe? You can learn Hebrew? Okay. This seems girl. This is giving girl. Are they going to talk to me? Okay, this is just a reading portion. Kaylin. Why are we assigning genders? Yeah, who? Oh, fuck. Say it again.
Colleen.
That's not at all what I said. Colleen. Girl, a woman, man, boy. Hell yeah. I'm gonna be so smart. Oh no. Okay, this one must be boy. Now, why does he have little nubs? Colleen. Girl, a woman, man, boy. Colleen. Oh man. Nice. I'm doing so good. Can you believe you already are fluent? 5 in a row. I'm very smart. Well, no, they didn't teach me to say it. Now, man being fear is kind of funny. Oh, no. Okay. Bean. Fear and bean. The two genders.
Unfair.
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 Unfair. What? Oh, the man is what they want. Oh, man.
Bam agus fear.
Ban. August Fair. Man is fear. Fuck. Okay. Woman. I'm going to say and. Probably is it. Woman and man. Hey. Is this person non-binary? And post, which means the post. On. Woman, I eat man. Another correct solution. Okay, this is probably boring for everyone. This is fun, though. They look non-binary. Is that why they said woman and man? Literally bringing back the Irish language. We should all learn together. Should we start? And then we can all visit Penles? Chat learns a language. What I should be doing is probably learning Spanish. Because we're in Oregon, there's a lot of folks who speak Spanish. But think of how hot it would be. Please know there's a housing crisis. We won't move there. Learning Russian. My husband is Russian. Where's you trying to get to so fast? A word every stream. There's a housing crisis everywhere, so it doesn't super surprise me. Italian might be fun. I'm losing my house for the second time in a year. Pen, let's move here. Right now, it's a little gloomy, and it's 39 degrees, which is... Hold on. .8 degrees Celsius. It's perfect. And then we can learn together. I guess you won't be learning. We can study together. Okay, sorry for that. I didn't realize my shin was so powerful. Yeah, it's 39 right now. Penless, you can sleep in the girl bed. Cute. I am sorry, though. That sucks. Do they have, like, I'm famously exude crumbs. Do they have, like, apartments in the same way that Americans have apartments in Ireland? And in the UK? I feel like when you live in a country that's really, really old, They don't. I feel like they only have house built in 1750, but we've updated the kitchen. I'm in Ohio, so you will have to deal with corn. Hey, be careful about inviting strangers to your house, everyone. I know we're a nice community, but everyone be careful. We do still live in a scary world. Yeah. You go to Ohio, the corn knocks on your door, says, "Let me in, I'm corn. I'm a big lump with knobs." The corn will ask for its sacrifices. Penless, are Irish people asking people not to visit? Oh, the US definitely sucks. Kind of sucks everywhere. We're in late stage capitalism. You can come to Australia, but you have to deal with spiders and swooping death birds. Number one rule, no mean to me. They're asking people not to move there. Magpie season in Australia. What the fuck is a magpie? Should I Google it? Hold on, I won't let everyone see. Bird? Oh, no, he looks nice. He's not that big. He's beautiful. What's wrong with him? Not that, no, not that either. I'm asking our government to stop landlords from landlording. Oh, that's true. They're cute, but they will stab you. That's fair. Hold on. Spiders in Australia. When you type in spiders, it's the first thing that comes up. House spiders. I'm gonna throw up. I won't make everyone look at this, because some people will get really scared about spiders. This is so frightening. When you move in, I'm not kidding, when you move into like a rented place, in Australia, do they give you like a bug catcher? Like a spider catcher? Similar to how when you move into a rented place, like they give you a, what's the word that I want? Fire putter outer. Fire extinguisher. They should, right? Like you have a spider problem in Australia. We have bug spray. There's no way. I think you just have to live with the spiders. I would never leave my house. I would live in a house with no windows that can open. Yeah, do you have to wear a helmet everywhere? I think camel spiders are not as big as you think they are. Because there was a like famous like picture that went around for a while of these folks in Iran where they looked like they were like as long as his leg. And they are like as big as your hand. Personally, I love spreading misinformation. Yeah. The Goliath bird eater is, I think, the biggest spider. Okay, this is the last thing I'm going to look up, and then we're done talking about spiders because I don't want to scare anyone. Yeah, the Goliath bird eater reaches up to 11 inches. I'm not even Irish. I'm from Chicago. The jig is up. Pinlez is just out here being like, no one go to Ireland. I mean, I'm not there, but don't go there. Yeah, I want, let's see, Goliath. Oh my so god. Oh, here it is. Goliath bird eater. Yeah, I want people to hold them normal so I can actually tell how big they are. That's pretty big. Yeah, so their body is like the size of their palm. Ireland was made up for tourism. My mom took me to see the movie Eight-Legged Freaks as a kid and we had to leave halfway through. What? The spiders we mostly catch and release. That's what I've heard. I also feel like anywhere in the world, like, you don't think of the things that you are used to as, like, that stressful. Because you are used to it, you know what I mean? So I never think of, like, hurricanes as that stressful because I grew up in, like, hurricane freaking country. My babysitter took me to the Ring as a kid. The Ring? Was she still your babysitter? Or he? Anyone can be a babysitter. Just to be clear. Just so everyone knows. She thought it was really funny. Hey, The Ring was the first scary movie I ever watched. I was probably like 8. I was definitely too young to be watching The Ring. Which is funny because the cousin that showed it to me is, I don't respect her decisions. She's the kind of person who does not vaccinate her children. She wouldn't let her brother come over when her brother started painting his nails. He's like 32. And he started painting his nails for fun because it was a pandemic. And she was like, if you keep painting your nails, you won't be able to come over because you're going to confuse my children. Which is interesting. Because when she was like 17 and I was like 8, she was like, should we watch The Ring? Children famously confused by bright colors. Listen, your nails aren't skin colored. What the fuck? She was like, you're a boy and it's going to confuse my children if you paint your nails because you're a boy. And he was like, oh, I'm not. I mean, it would be fine if he was trans, but he's not. He's just a cis man who was like, it's a pandemic. I'm going to paint my nails. Seems fun. Very bad vibes. But her sister, who is obviously also my cousin, is one of my favorite cousins and is lovely and is very sweet. And we're really good friends. So I think it's her husband that's actually stressful. Because both her brother and her sister turned out fine and normal. What's more confusing is when your grown-up friend or your grown-up uncle can't come over for no logical reason. Right. A paint-demic. I also feel like that's more confusing. I'm like, if it came to someone like not being allowed over with my kids, it would be like someone who doesn't respect my kids' boundaries or our boundaries. Like someone who screams a lot for no reason and it's like unsettling to my kids. Not someone who paints their nails. Oh, it would be Ted Cruz. He ate my son. I can do the Discord link. Only mods can do it. Thank you, Seven. So fast. Chat identity. Okay, cute. I didn't mean to click that, but you actually have to paint your nails before you enter my home. You're right, Squid. And when you're right, you're right. Fastest mod in the Wild West. Okay, should I get the stuff so I can start painting? Give me a second. I'm not going to make my Kyle to-do list because I let my son paint his nails and the school made him take it off because it was distracting. Boo. But I'm glad that you painted them again. Oh my god, I don't know if Marta Luna's still here, but this is my pen holder now. I've been wanting it for a long time. And it was like a month and a half ago when we got paid. Phoebe was like, you can do one big Mardeluna order. And I've been wanting the pen holder for a long time, and they're not making them anymore. So if you want one, you better get one soon. The reason they're not making them anymore, hang on, I think mine has a crack in it. Oh, you wouldn't be able to see it. Is because when they shipped, a bunch of them cracked, which makes sense. Because of the way that they're made. Like, it's not Mardeluna's fault. It's like, I don't know how they would ship it in like big belt bags and some of them not crack. But it's so cute. I'm so glad I got one. Because they were like, I'm never making these again because so many of them broke when production sent them to me. Oh, it's Mardeluna here. Let me pull up their Etsy. Leave. Mardeluna Arts. They also have a website, but most of their stuff is on Etsy. How do I do like... Nice. This is the person with the mushroom mascot. They basically like created original characters. And then they were like, I'm going to make merch of those original characters. So this is their shop. Here, we can look at it before I go get my paint stuff. So they have some pop sockets, which are really cute. They have this scarf that is a caterpillar. Homemade Sanrio. It's literally exactly that. Caterpillar scarf. We've got some plushies. We've got a lot of pins. The snail hair clip I have. Very popular. I also bought the bucket hat finally. And I'm in love. We also bought the luggage tag that we'll use on our next trip. This is the pin holder that I have. They've got more bucket hats. They've got socks. A lot of stickers. What I kind of want to do is make like a huge sticker order. But I haven't done it yet. Lots of tote bags. Here's more notepads. I have 2 notepads. Art, stickers, buttons. There's also a t-shirt that I have. There's a couple t-shirts. But yeah. Everything is really cute. Did miss the opportunity to call it snare clips. Listen. Their stuff's really cute. Tulipop on Etsy? Or is it a brand? No, just like Google. Okay, then I have to go get my paint stuff. Oh my god. Bubble, Gloomy, Fred, and Maddie. Mr. Tree. That's me. So it's a show? There's a character named Maddie, so she brought me a Maddie sticker. Yeah, it looks like it's a show. That's so cute. Okay, Maddie's the cutest one, though. Mr. Tree is second cutest. Oh. Thank you. I was never going to see that. That's so cute. They have bowls and stuff. That's really fun. Hey, you could get a Maddie lamp. And a mirror. And silverware? Maybe that's what Mardeluna should do next. Mr. Tree is so me vibes. Okay, nice. I'm gonna go grab the stuff to paint. I'll be on BRB for a second. Nobody leave. Or do what's best for you. All right, I'm back. Hold on, I'm going to show you everything I got at Goodwill. But first I'm going to change this to Makers and Crafting. I don't know if it'll help or make it worse, but it's more accurate to what we're doing. Hello. Savory oats. A bird smuggling drugs into jail? Okay, honestly, if your bird is smart enough to do stuff like that, they should be allowed to. First, actually, I probably shouldn't have done this part first. I probably should have showed you everything first, but here we are. Now you come here. I guess I'll take this sweater off because I don't want to get paint on it by accident. Let birds commit crimes. If they want to. Only if they want to. Okay. These are some of the things I got at Goodwill yesterday. So first, we have this table. Now, it's just a small table. I don't know if you can see, but it's like, it's got some fun little details. It does need a sand. 100% needs to be sanded. So that will happen. The thing I'm painting first is the shelf we got at the estate sale the other day, which is really cute. I'm going to paint it green. And I just found more green, so I'm excited about that. It'll be really cute. It's going to go in the living room. Then, look at this weird little heart shelf that we have. I'm either going to put things that I'm propagating on it, which would be really cute. Like, you wouldn't be able to see it, I guess. But I would be able to see it. Like by where I'm looking at stream, or like behind stream maybe, like here, and we could put, someone sent us like some crystals not too long ago, but like, I don't know if you can tell, it has little hearts. It's really cute. Oh my god, I'm knocking stuff over. Okay, lastly, I don't know if I'm going to paint this, but look at this. So Phoebe's nightstand is our medicine cabinet, and they're always like, we should get a real medicine cabinet, but we would like put it in the bedroom essentially, and this is perfect for that. It's so cute. I don't know if we're going to paint it or not. I also want to get, like, magnets for it, because it just kind of is, like, loose. What I don't understand about it is it's got these little hooks down here, right? And, like, surely you're not supposed to hang necklaces from it, because if you did, they would, like, get shut in it when you close it. So I have no idea what it's, like, supposed to hang. Well, if I paint the inside, like, you'll be able to see medicine in here. So I'm going to convince them to only put the cutest medicine in there. Oh my god, crybaby, glad that you're back. That was what Dad said. He was like, maybe it's just supposed to stay open, but ours won't, regardless. So I don't know. What I would love to do is figure out how to move these up, and then we could actually hang things in it, but... Oh yeah, I think I'm just going to add little, like, magnets. I think that'll be the cheapest, quickest, easiest thing. Like, homes in the cups? Oh, I see. Yeah, maybe. I have no idea. No idea what it's supposed to do. But yeah, I should probably change into stuff I don't mind getting paint on. But will I? Nope. Hope no one needs to call me because I can't really reach my phone. No, you're probably right, Katie. Only the top shelf meds in the window seat. Emily, that was what I thought too, but the things that you hang it from are definitely on the back. And it definitely doesn't look like it's supposed to be hung upside down. This, let's see. This says made out of selected hardwood with the finest quality since 1947. But that doesn't tell me the year this was made. Phoebe seems to have already wiped it down, which is great because that's my least favorite part. I'm painting this white first because that'll make everything easier. So first I'm just like priming this. If you've ever painted anything that's weirdly shaped like this, you know that it won't be good. So if you wanted someone to be a good painter, you came to the wrong place. But I'm literally just priming it and talking to you guys. We're using the heart cabinet as a medicine cabinet. So I'm hanging it like above Phoebe's nightstand. Phoebe doesn't know this, but I actually want to move our bed a little bit first. So I have to do that. And then we'll hang it. Maybe it was simply a flaw in the design and now you get the one that was flawed. Maybe. I have no idea. Oh, I bet I'm going to need a paint stirrer. And now I'm all comfortable. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe not. This is primer that was left over from Mom painting something like a year ago. So, also don't open paint cans like this. The cuteness of it would help me be motivated to take my meds. Oh, it's actually fine. Hell yeah. Maybe? Is it watery? No, it's like totally fine. Hell yeah. It probably does need to be stirred, but will I do it? No. Sure won't. Now, if you're a professional, you would probably take this apart to paint it. However, I am not a professional, so I won't be doing that. This is also a 50-cent brush from the Habitat for Humanity. Oh, maybe. I think we'll probably keep it open because I think that's how you open it. Is like from the hearts. Also, I think it's cute. Like, Nike. Fun graphics that say something about medicine. Take your fucking meds, losers. Something like that. Something that says, please. Your therapist is begging you. Listen. Do you guys call it Restore? Because I literally always call it Habitat for Humanity, but Phoebe's grandma also calls it Restore. And I do think it's cute, but it is funny.
Everybody else calls it the Restore.
I'm so glad you're here.
That was so mean.
I don't remember what you mean.
Mean sarcastic mean.
What? No, I meant it for real.
Oh.
Oh, I need more water. Or I was going to ask if you wanted to paint with me, but you don't have to.
I was emailing Burrow.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to bring my laptop in here and we can co-work?
We can do that if you want. I can't really see. Oh, look. I'll use the computer to see
To see what?
what I'm painting.
Oh.
Because I can't see it.
Oh, that is nice, actually.
Look at that.
Who is Tulipop?
Oh, it's an Icelandic kids show.
That is so fun.
Isn't
looks
it cute?
Did y'all ever go on the My Mochi Monsters website as kids? As any age, really? They're super fun. Hello. Okay, I see you've leaned so I can't kiss you.
You're just scaring me instead.
Why are
I'm
you
scared.
Why are you scared?
You were whispering to my head.
I was smooching on you.
Can you give me
silly
some
one.
water?
Yes, you snotty lady. I think that this with the fun
crystals. I also thought we could put plant propagations on it.
I don't care what we do with it. It can't have plant propagations if it goes out there, but this could be the third weird thing that you want for.
Oh, I don't think it will, because this is going on top. It needs to be something really small.
Okay, where are you putting this?
I don't know. I said I might put it there.
That would be really cute.
But then only we would see it.
I mean, it's for us. I think that it would also be cute here.
That was the other thought that I had. But if I put it there, I think I'm definitely going to put propagations on it.
Yeah.
Whoa, like my love. You coming in here?
Yeah. Well, just briefly.
OMG. Dad's coming in. By Dad, I mean Phoebe, sorry. Listen, people are always like, how did you... Jay came over the other day and they were like, I love coming to your house because it's like fun and colorful, but like I feel like the colors go together. And I was like, I'm glad that you say that because I get really worried that people come over and they're like, your house is so ugly. Thank you. And it would be fine if they said that. But hey, we were talking about you earlier.
Oh no.
Well, it was about how our different styles of being a person.
We do have different styles. That is for sure.
I'm gonna have to scooch over, aren't I?
I don't think so. I don't need them to see me. I was just gonna run some things by you. It's body doubling.
It's body doubling,
With
but we're the
you,
bodies.
it's body tripling. That's so fun.
Welcome.
Okay.
I was talking about how I'm the cleaner in our house, and so
Yes.
I'm always like, no, an actual day off to me really is cleaning the whole house, but like, it's a day off because I don't have to do any like other work.
My name's Phoebe. My pronouns are they, them.
My name is Morgan, and my pronouns are she, her.
If you'd like to put your pronouns and name in the chat, we'd love to see it. If you're trying something new, let us know. We'd love to know that.
I do not understand why we say body doubling. It's because some people don't look too fast. Somebody else is getting a new leaf.
Is it the split leaf?
Yes. Right on top.
Oh my god, that's a beautiful one.
Oh my god.
She's beautiful. Bring
I'm
her
not.
over.
I don't want to move her.
No, she's safe. It's okay. She looks great.
She hasn't had a new leaf in so long.
I know.
She was in too much light for sure
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
They can't see her. Can you see this teeny tiny thing growing on top?
That's a new leaf, fuckers. Holy shit. Do not breathe. Do not move. The premise of body doubling is like, it's funny when we're here also. But it's like, I am one person. I do not feel motivated to do the things that I need to do today. But if another person's sitting in the room with me, also accomplishing things, then I do want to do those things. And it's nice to have new leaf, just like Animal Crossing. So true. This top is from Free Label.
Phoebe's thing is not updated.
Yeah, my beep fit's not updated because I didn't know I was going to be perceived today. It's from Free Label. It's like $98. It is so fucking comfortable.
Yeah, I think when I'm pregnant and like nursing, we'll be buying.
It's
them for me.
also, if you're someone who likes to have boobies, you can wear it either way. This is the boobie side. And it's also actually set up specifically to work as a nursing bra. But for me, it's just a fun little crossback.
Yeah, I would say I'm not someone who like needs body doubling, but some people do.
It's a lot of folks who have ADHD. It's like their fave. It's like when people turn on Marie Kondo when they're cleaning their house. It's like that same premise.
Yeah. I do feel like it always helps, even if it's not something you like need, if that makes sense. Like it's still a tool that anyone can use. I love this weird fucking shelf. It's so cute. Anyway, yeah, this morning we were talking about how I really do. I was like, Thursdays are my favorite days because it's my off day and I just clean all day. And some people are like, that's not an off day, but it does feel like an off day to me. Because what it is I'm just like ugly the whole day. No one looks at me. I don't have to like get cute for anything or be smiley for anything. I just listen to musical theater and clean the house. And it's so nice. This is probably the smelliest paint that we have. Like, not in a stressful way, but it, like, I feel like primer is always really smelly. Maybe that's just me. Backflashing, very productive. Oh, provocative. That makes more sense.
It's my shoulder blade.
Live body doubling doesn't work for me because I'm annoying and I like to be in chat.
That's perfect. And also valid.
Literally same.
We love to have you here.
That's me with Luxie. That's why I'll watch Luxie's old streams if I need something on, like body doubling. But I wouldn't watch her live if that's what I was trying to do because I also like to be in chat. But some people who don't like to be in chat, thank you. Those blades. I love chat. I wish TikTok was a better place to be live. But it's why we're trying to be better about going live before we're live on here. Because this is our job. And it would be nice if more people were here always because of that. You know what I mean? So we're trying to be better about doing that, but it is also very hard. I listen while I deliver Grubhub. That's fun. Oh, I love planners. I listen while I do the work. I'm body doubling by watching other people in chat, which makes it easier for me to chat as well. Hello, Seven. Welcome back.
Hi, baby.
TikTok can be a sweaty place. You're so true, bestie. Paper, that's nice. I really like YouTube. We're in the middle of another vlog right now. That will, I guess, maybe finish up today. I have no idea. It's got last week's grocery shopping and it'll also have this week's grocery shopping on it. TikTok Live is one of my circles of hell. Yeah, Phoebe's doing emails, but they're sitting next to me because they love the smell of paint. What if I paint your arm? As a little treat. The treat is I get to make your arm wet.
I love a wet arm.
Yeah. KJ, listen. The more cruise vlogs that you watch, the more money we get, and then we could go on a cruise. Have you considered that?
Okay. Do you want to hear this email?
Yes.
Hello, person at this company, and the way that they referenced their other people at this company that was very cute. We don't typically do gifted sponsored content, but are for sure willing to make an exception if we're able to get the very specific sofa that we want and love with these specific things, with the 2 velvet bolsters. I had no idea that y'all also have outdoor furniture. That is so exciting. In addition to the sofa, we'd love to have any or all of these pieces, and then the outdoor couch, the chair that mom wants, and then the stacking stools that mom wants.
Mm-hmm.
If we're able to get these pieces, and then I listed their colors also. If we're able to get these pieces, we'd be stoked to do a TikTok video cross-posted to Instagram Reels, as well as photos of each piece sent to y'all to use for whatever promotional purposes, whatever promotional or social media purpose you would like. And then I'm just going to say, let me know what you think, and have a lovely day.
Yeah, that works for me.
Normally, we're not doing so much shit for free. Sometimes we do small things for free. We desperately want a cute couch.
We need a couch, and we also,
So bad.
Mom needs the other things.
Yeah,
that
and
we're
also,
asking for.
I want to be really clear, this is $6,000 worth of furniture that we're asking for, which I know it's not worth $6,000 to them.
Yeah, it's free to them.
So that's why I don't feel bad, asking for this much just in case, but it'd be really fun if we were able to get a velvet sofa without paying for it. So we'll see.
Kyle, you could be streaming though, unless you don't want to. I'm very excited for Kyle to be here, to be at stream, because then we'll be like, did you want to play Mario Party? Kyle, you have to bring your Switch. Furniture is so expensive.
It's so expensive.
Kyle will be here next week. I'm so excited. We have so much to do before they get here, though, because I want to paint the built-ins before they get here. Not because I think Kyle will judge us, because they're only partially painted, but because then I won't be worried about it while they're here. It's for my own benefit, not for Kyle's benefit, to get it done before they get here. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Is that body foring? We could also play Mario Kart on stream with Kyle, which could be really fun. The only downside of playing Mario Kart on stream is that you can't really talk to chat while you're playing it, which is a problem.
I mean, I do feel like it's kind of fun to watch.
I've lived in my house for 2 years and done little to no decorating. Kyle, that's interesting because your old apartment was like a huge part of the reason why we followed you.
I disagree. I followed Kyle because they were hot. Sorry, Kyle.
Yeah. Well, I mean, also, like, their style is cute. Their style in everything is cute,
Yeah.
including their house.
Kyle just continues to get hotter. I don't think I know what Kyle's house looks like at all, or looked like before.
I remember what it looked like before for sure, especially around Halloween.
That's fair, babes. That's fair. That's hard. It's hard if you have a shitty landlord,
Yeah.
especially.
It's also hard when you're, like, renting, because you never fucking know when your landlord's gonna sell the house you're renting, because it happens all the fucking time. So it's like, I don't know. Like, that's why it's been, like, this is the first time we've really been able to decorate a lot, because our landlord is our dad. And we live at his house. So, what's wrong?
I have not played more Sims, Ronan. I need to play it by myself so that I can be confident playing it on stream. I've learned that one of my least favorite activities is to play a video game that I don't understand that everybody else understands in front of a live audience. It is stressful to me in a really specific way. And I had fun playing it last time, but it's like, it's
also,
hard.
Hannah was here, though.
Yeah.
which helps,
That's true.
because she's played it a lot.
Yeah. Oh, no. That's also spicy, Kyle. That they thought that they were gonna sell the house instead of re-signing. It's weird to be in flux like that.
Yes.
Oh, really? That's spicy, Sunflower.
Yikes.
Spice.
Yeah, we usually play games that we'll already play on the side. Phoebe plays games on their own, though, like, often. They played Cult of the Lamb basically all of yesterday.
Oh, yeah. To, like, relax.
Yeah.
I felt bad because I was accomplishing things in the game, but the problem is I won't be... It's better for me to stream something that I'm really excited about playing and for me to also be able to have downtime where I can still use that thing that is normally fun to me. You know what I mean? It makes me less likely to stream Cult of the Lamb when I really want to play it, but I can't play it until I'm streaming.
Yeah.
Because then I'm a worse streamer. Because then I'm a bitch while people are watching me. Yeah. We've not played Power Wash Simulator. I've heard only good things.
Yeah. This is such
I had
a
to
bad
stop in the
brush.
second or third stream because she couldn't deal with it. Wild. That's so spicy. Currently, I think we're gonna be doing Cult of the Lamb until we beat it. Once Tears of the Kingdom comes out.
Pre-order Tears of the Kingdom today.
Once Tears of the Kingdom comes out, we'll be playing that on Saturdays.
Yeah. Maybe more than that, I guess. Depending on how Phoebe's feeling and how, like, our schedule's looking. And
Yeah.
the other thing is literally Tears of the Kingdom comes out and then we go on vacation 3 days later.
Oh shit. Yeah. I forgot. That's funny.
So that is relevant. A little sad because, like, it's really good to play something the week it comes out, but I don't know. It'll be really popular for a while, so I'm not too stressed about it. What are you looking for?
What? That's so annoying. Skill share. Nothing. We're just getting money later than I thought we were, which is fine, but I just wish that people would pay you when they say they're going to pay you.
Yeah,
Because that's annoying.
it happens.
It do be happening. Like, don't lie.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes companies will be like, we're usually really good about paying really fast, so expect payment in, you know,
Week.
yeah, 2 weeks or whatever. Whereas
1
normally it's like a month to 2 months before we get paid, which is like what we're used to, so that's fine. But then sometimes they'll be like, no, we can totally do it fast. And then they'll be like, actually, it turns out we can't do it fast. And it's like, well, you should have just kept the standard. Because now I'm stressed out. We're going to visit my best friend for his graduation from his master's program. So I'm very excited about that.
We'll be in the South. We'll be in Mississippi. So if you see us, because that's where you are, don't be surprised and definitely say hi. We're not planning on working while on vacation. in regards to, like, we're not going to be doing, like, a pop-up clothing swap or, like, anything like that.
Yeah, when we're on
Um,
vacation, we're on vacation.
Yeah. I would love for us to do something like that eventually. If anybody knows, like, a plus-size clothing store that wants to pay us to travel, we'd be happy to do that kind of shit.
Oh, I don't think so, Seven. So Kyle's coming in April. In May, we're going to visit Blake. In June, we're going to visit my sister. To babysit my niece and nephew.
I'm so excited.
I'm very excited.
So excited.
That's only for like 4 days though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we're just gonna like be on vacation. I think we are gonna take our iPad to all of these places in case we wanted to do like a little like random
Hey, we're streaming and vibing.
iPad stream
Yeah.
of just chatting. But just to like keep up, you know, our audience and stuff. But we'll see.
We'll also be like vlogging, so we'll have like a lot of YouTube content coming out after that's
After those
happening.
things, yeah.
So you'll be missing us, and then you'll get a lot of us.
You'll be missing us, and then you'll be like, there's too much. This is the perfect size brush. And I'm doing a good job. Thank you for asking. Looks good. I thought you said breast. This is the perfect size breast. Nice. Kellen, the minute I order anything, I'm like sitting outside being like, do you think it's here yet? Do you think it's on the way? Has Shiny by Nature said anything yet?
No.
Not
for a collab.
No. Not for a collab. We ordered some Shiny by Nature stuff like a month ago, and I don't think it's shipped yet because they were waiting on it to get shipped to them. Male writers writing women be like, I finally made a Thrift Books account yesterday and started a wish list. So I am very excited about that. Oh, this comes apart. Oh, maybe I'll take this part off because that will make painting it a lot easier. Let me go get a screwdriver. Oh my god.
Oh.
We also need to do the scary mail before Kyle comes.
I can't hear you when you talk about scary mail, and I also don't have to hear you.
You go scary mail blind?
Cute.
We do have to prepare. Mom's also literally taking days off while Kyle's here. Mom's the original Leptocephalus stan.
That's true.
I think that's why it's so funny that we've become influencers, because before this was our job at all, Shelly was the person being like, do you guys follow the Bird's Papaya? She just posted this recipe. I think we're going to try it. Da, da, da. It's like, or like, I don't know. Mom's like our target audience.
That's true.
Thank God, because I want to hug her 12 hours a day. Mom was literally probably Kyle's first patron. She probably is also subscribed to Kyle's OnlyFans. I don't know if that's true.
Morgan loves to make up lies about my mom to stress her out while she listens to stream.
No. I'm just saying she's supportive.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, that's
Okay.
way better.
It's very pokey. I really like this. I'm not taking it off forever. It's just going to be way easier to paint.
Yeah.
We love supportive moms. Mom is an icon. She is the moment.
She's shy.
Oh my god.
She's usually upstairs.
She said, I can't wait, Kyle. Can't wait for them to snuggle.
So cute. So cutesy.
I think what's been most fun about moving in with Shelly and Aaron is when Bo and Phoebe both make jokes and say that mom's always wanted a daughter because she doesn't have one. Because Phoebe and Bo are both trans, and so I get to be her only daughter. I get to be her favorite daughter, which is fun. Unless Nicholas marries Samantha, and then she'll have 2 favorites. Which is only fair.
Yeah.
Oh, I've hacked it. I've figured it out and I've hacked it. Hey, stop running into stuff, please. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna paint this green. I actually just found a whole nother can of green paint. So hopefully that'll work. She hacked it. Watch out, 5-minute crafts. 5-minute crafts would be like, go to an estate sale, find a shelf, set it on fire, take the ashes from that shelf, and create a new shelf.
Put denim on it.
Put denim on it.
Cut up a brand new pair of jeans. Tape that to your ash shelf.
Yeah. Now
It's
you have
ash
it.
with an ass.
Yeah. I'm my mother-in-law's favorite daughter. We're lesbians.
Amazing.
Incredible. What I should do is also dye my hair red and get skinny. And then people will be like, oh my god, are you guys sisters? And we'll be like, no, we're best friends. And twins.
Oh
From
my
shelf you have come, into shelf you shall return.
Beautiful.
So true.
Beautiful.
I wonder how long it'll take to dry. It's already drying like pretty quick. The problem is I will need a smaller brush. And I do have one, but do I want to use it? The answer is no. Because it's going to take so much longer. But it'll be worth it. If you use a smaller brush, because you have a weirdly shaped thing, it will be better. And I know that. And yet, it's so hard. Because I'm impatient. If I'm one thing, it's impatient. There we go. What I need is like a brush that's shaped like a corner. I don't know if they invented that, but I think it's $1 million idea. Yeah, I'm thinking that's $1 million idea. Big brush do go faster. People always asked if Lexi and I were sisters despite looking nothing alike.
Literally nothing alike.
Just a couple of white folks
Yeah.
looking just alike.
Just a couple of white folks with like vastly different face shapes.
Yeah. Also, Kyle, aren't you redheaded? Like, naturally? Like a strawberry blonde?
Yeah, I think Kyle's legally redheaded, right, Kyle?
I think so. And Lexi's certainly not.
Oh, no, but Lexi was friends with a redhead.
That's true. Also blonde, I think. Dyeing her hair blonde.
That makes sense.
I think.
That makes sense.
What I also need is Lexi to give me a PowerPoint of where she's been. Because randomly she'll be like, if you go stalk her Instagram, it's like, here's me working at Six Flags. And I'm like, oh, what? There's no Six Flags in Florida. Where did you come from?
I can't reach Kyle. It's okay to say redneck.
Where did you go? Yeah, we can't approve anything.
We should just make Kyle a mod. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Seven. I appreciate you.
Like redneck Florida zones. I'll pretend to be you while it's drying. Her time in Six Flags was in Maryland? Thanks.
I don't think they have Six Flags there.
What? Why was she there? It must be so exhausting to be a hot woman. Just like, how do I illegally be blonde? It's okay, Seven.
I think Seven's illegally blonde.
That's true. Seven's hair is like...
Oh, that makes sense. Beans from Maryland.
And also the job.
Six Flags is the Disney of Maryland.
Ah, yes. Maryland's at the top right.
Yeah.
But had Jane with her? From Tarzan? No, that's the name of the
I think
dog.
that's the dog. I think that's the dog. We don't know the dog lore.
That makes more sense. Jane and May are the dogs. Okay, well, Jane's the name of a human woman.
Kyle, was Jane your dog also?
Yeah, they had 2 dogs and they had to split them up.
No. Lucy used to be Luxie's?
I was a blonde child.
Oh my god.
Yes, we adopted Jane first and then Lucy.
What? That's so sweet.
I'm making so many connections right now. I think what's most fun about lesbians who remain friends is everything.
I don't think either of them are lesbians.
Well, no, sorry, but I mean like
The energy of
sapphic
lesbians.
relationships,
Right.
yeah.
That
She was too whiny for Lexi.
that's so funny.
That's so funny because doesn't Lexi have guinea pigs that cost $1,000?
Those $1,000 guinea pigs. They're actually not WLW either.
Well, Lexi's a woman.
They're HLH. Hottie loving hotties.
So true. I feel like I actually famously
Bye,
know very few like lesbians. You're a lesbian.
Because that you're married to a lesbian.
I know, but I don't know if Bean is a lesbian or
I
bisexual.
have no idea.
Lexi's bisexual.
Yeah,
My true pronoun, hottie.
as it should be.
Kyle's bisexual.
Well, you're just naming. You don't just Kyle say that they're bisexual.
I don't know, I guess.
Stop making shit up. You love to lie on the internet today.
I think most of our friends are pansexual or bisexual. That's what I'm saying is I know very few. Lydia's,
cool. Thank you.
Lydia's a lesbian.
That's true. I think Nat is also.
I'm
We're
not
actually-
funny bi. No, I think
We're actually
Yeah.
like basically best friends with a lesbian couple.
that's true.
And you just forgot about them.
No, but I'm saying mostly.
I'm gonna call them on the phone.
You should. Mostly. I know a lot of gay men. I am simply queer. Let me think. Yeah, Blake's gay. Yeah. I just felt like I'd know more lesbians at this point in my life. Oh, my sister and her wife.
Do we have any straight friends at all?
I guess Hannah.
I don't know. Hannah's never called herself
Who
that.
knows? Dad.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Nick.
Oh, yeah. Nick, probably Sam, I guess. But I don't know.
Her hair's really fun.
It's hard to tell. I say I'm queer, but I mean aro ace in a gay way.
That does make sense.
It does make sense.
That makes sense, and we love it.
Legally blonde.
You're scaring me. I'm scared.
Because she's legally blonde. Is this dry yet? It's so quick. It's almost done drying. I love this weird little shelf. I'm queer and you should fuck around and find out way. I don't think there are straight people in Ireland, Penles. I've seen the documentary P.S. I Love You. You're not getting me to believe those people are straight. As a fellow aro ace, do people say aro?
Yeah, aro ace.
No.
Aromantic, asexual.
That's what I'm saying, but like aro,
It's aro.
you know what I mean?
Aromantic.
Hey, how do you say the man from Moulin Rouge's name?
Ewan?
That's not how you say it. Did you know that? It's supposed to be Ewan.
I'm American and also stupid.
Yeah, I said Ewan.
Ewan.
I use bi with straight people, but queer feels better at this point. I think that's fair. Hey, my name is Arrow. Hey.
Are you in the Twilight movies?
Is his name Arrow?
Yeah.
I think I also, in my head when I read the books, read it as Arrow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, they say Arrow, for sure.
You're right.
In the movies.
I read it as arrow. Arrow?
Definitely recommend. Listen, people who read nonfiction books, I'm happy for them. It will never happen for me. It's not happening. People will be like, oh my god, you should read this such and such biography. You should read this book about the history of fences. And I'll be like, I'm not reading that. Nonfiction is sexy for people who like it, and that is fine. It will never happen. I read to have a good time. History of Fences is a classic. I didn't watch Stranger Things. Phoebe watched the first 2 seasons. Oof. I simply don't read nonfiction, and I'm happy for people who do. Blake is always trying to get me read, like, the ethical slut or something like that. And I'm like, I'm happy, and I'm sure it's great. I won't read it. I read about smut and horror and forget about anything in the world that is real. And therefore, I will not be reading nonfiction. You thinky I am in a college classroom? No, thank you. And I hate nonfiction, but it's very good. I have the Stephen Sondheim biography, and I keep saying I'm going to read it. And I don't know if I will. I also... No, you would go for a book of ethical smut. Horror and horny, that's it! Cellular biology really changes your perspective. That is true. I will watch a documentary about just about anything. Oh, there they go. Phoebe's gonna be on the phone now. Yeah. I'm not gonna read nonfiction. I will watch it, for sure. That's true. Documentaries and nonfiction books are 2 entirely different beasts. Phone bee. Phoebe's trying to talk to the state of Oregon, and now they're leaving. Goodbye forever. Ooh. Please tell this thing to drive faster. The whole state. The whole freaking place. Oh, I guess I could go ahead and prime this weird little... Listen, if you like nonfiction, you're a smart person, and I'm happy for you. Me? That's not how I would identify myself. That's not what I would say. Oh, I'm painting a shelf that we thrifted. That we got at an estate sale. And it's going to be interesting. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I got the second prequel to Pride of the Orange Tree. I have on my thrift books, I really, really, really want the hardcover is the problem. And Everywhere is only selling the paperback. But I want the hardcover of both of them. And I want them to match and look cute on my shelf. I haven't read either of them yet, to be clear. But it is, again, because I'm trying to read the things I have before I buy more. It's so pretty. Now, I have no idea how to say that word. I'm too worried I'm going to say it wrong. Because I don't know what it means. It's not a word I've ever used. It sounds like priority. But... yeah, the hardcover second book is Everywhere. I think they only have the hardcover for the second book. But I want to buy the first book first... And so I haven't bought it. It's also it's like $35. You know what I mean? Right now I'm exclusively a physical book girly. I do think I'm going to buy an e-reader before we go visit the lake in May. Because it'll just be easier. Like when you're on a vacation, it's much easier, I'm sure. I haven't done it before. but to bring an e-reader than to have to bring like 2 or 3 books. You know? Priority? What does it mean? What does it mean? What kind of word is this? I've never heard of her. Oh my gosh, I really have to pee, but I don't want to get up. That's the problem about being a water drinking girly, is I literally have to pee like every 45 minutes. A place in a chapel. Made up just like all the others. Phew. Everyone I know says that they read faster with their ebook. I'm sure it's because you like are so used to holding your phone all the time, you know, that holding a device like that is like so easy. Versus like I do feel really awkward when I'm holding a physical book. Like I feel like it's very hard to find like a comfortable way to hold it. There's just like less uncomfortable ways to hold it, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Be right back. Hold your horses. Hello, I'm back. Ooh. Mod versus mod. In head-to-head combat. This is how you become a mod. You have to fight. I haven't seen it. Is there a new Barbie trailer? I saw that this morning they released like more like pictures essentially of different people dressed up in their Barbie stuff. I saw people sharing it on Facebook of all places. Oh, I'm so fucking excited for that movie. It comes out like right before my birthday. Like the week before, I think. I really want to go see the freaking Zach Braff movie, but we're busy all the time, every day. We have an insemination tonight, actually. So everyone send good vibes for that. Oh my god, I'm freaking making a mess here. Send me a spoim. Oh no. Yeah, right now it says we have 362 subscribers, and when I started stream today, we had 400. So we must have done something a month ago today. It must have been the subathon, maybe? That makes sense, actually. So we'll probably go down a lot today, which is fine. Mr. Spoim, man. Send me a spoim. I say spiam from Phoebe accidentally saying spiam like once a week. I thought it was so funny. I still do. Spiam. I don't know when the next subathon is. I feel bad, like, doing them. Like, they're really fun. But, like, number one, I don't want anyone to ever feel like if they don't give subscriptions, like, we go hungry. You know what I mean? I don't want it to ever be like that stressful. Number one. And then number two, like, I think it was the subathon was on a Saturday. No, but, like, I don't know. I don't ever want it to be like, oh my god, they're doing another subathon. You know what I mean? So I don't ever want to pressure anybody. So we try to not do them any more often than like every 2 months. But no, but I don't know. I think we might do another like 24-hour subathon soon-ish. Or 24-hour like stream. Because I feel like it was so chaotic, but, like, so fun. Like, what a weird time. You know? Today we're just painting. The chaos of a 24-hour stream. The only thing is we should do it... We should make sure that Seven actually gets to sleep. So I feel like if and when we do one again, I'll, like, actually have the forethought of, like, trying to get mods to, like, sign up for slots. Because I don't want anyone to, like, I don't know, you know what I mean? To lose sleep again. Nope, but Seven, you shouldn't stay up for 24 hours. We didn't even do that. We're 2 people. So we both took lots of naps. A subathon, I think you do a good job of making sure people don't feel that way. Thanks. I really try to. I, like, really love our job, and, like, it's a huge privilege for us to be able to, like, do this as our job. And I don't know, and I don't watch any streamers who are like this anyway. So, like, I don't know if, like, no one ever comes across that way, but I'm always worried that we do, you know what I mean? Or that we will, or whatever. I don't ever want anyone to feel like we're, like, begging for money. It's just that, like, it is how we make our money. It's kind of like when you're a server and you're like, some days I'm just going because it's my job, and then other days it's like, I'm gonna work really hard to like try and get good tips today. You know what I mean? That is under the girl bed bob cam. Oh my god, we could. We should get a really long camera and we'll be like, let's see under the girl bed. Interesting. Yet another little guy committing crimes. Oh my gosh, somebody asked on the TikTok live we did on Saturday, must have been. They were like, would you ever do a Seattle meet and greet? But it was like the way they phrased it made it seem like we've done other meet and greets other places. And we've only ever done one, and it was in Eugene, and it was because the place it was at like paid us to do it. It's not like a thing that we do normally. I don't remember. And I don't know how to be like, we're not famous enough to do that. We don't have enough. It takes a lot of preparation, and I don't even know how we'd begin to do that. I'll let you know when we're in Seattle. The answer will be maybe this summer. It's not far. We do go to Seattle like probably once a year at this point. At least we've gone once a year since we moved here. It was definitely worded that like you've done multiple others before. Yeah, we've done one. They were like, would you ever consider doing one of your meet and greets in Seattle? And I was like, we've never done a meet and greet. And then I was like, I guess we've technically done one. But like, okay, this is definitely a cat hair and not a hair from this brush that was in here. A meet and greet. Sometimes you meet, you greet. You know how it is. Gotta give the people what they want. It was funny though. Because I was like, maybe that's what it was. That would make more sense at least. If they think of the clothing swap as a meet and greet. Which is funny because it's not. If you came to the clothing swap to see us, good luck. We're like running around the whole time. Basically. So like it wouldn't be a very good place to meet and greet. Unless it's like a really snowy one. Like where not that many people came. And then we're kind of standing around a bit more. But otherwise it's pretty... we're pretty busy the whole time. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't annoyed, but I was like, it seemed rude to be like, we've never done a meet and greet. You know what I mean? I didn't want it to come off that way. So I just kind of ignored it and was like, we don't really do that. Do you think that I'm Jennifer Aniston? Or me plus creep? We had like a really sweet person named Lindsay come up to, well, I guess they didn't go up to Phoebe, but they came up to me at the clothing swap. And they gave me, like, some of, like, they made, like, a zine. And they handed it to me. And they were like, you guys are, like, a huge inspiration for me. And, like, I've started making art. And it was, like, not stressful at all. It wasn't, like, please share my art or anything like that. It was very, like, genuine and, like, sweet. It was just them, like, sharing something with us, which was really nice. And they gave me, like, 2 of their zines. And I put them over by, like, where you walk into our house. And they're really cute. Coming to the clothing swap just to stand there and be British. Listen, Seven, you could. We don't have anyone with a fun accent there. You'd be the only one. People would be more excited to meet you. You're very elusive. I have no idea what, like, lower than your chin looks like. Lower than, like, your waist, I guess. Be your token accent friend. Come to the clothing swap. This is our friend Seven. It's British. Ask Seven to say aluminum. Hold up an eggplant. See what they say. See what it says. The bottom half of Seven is just a ghost. We have no proof otherwise. I have no idea. Seven could absolutely be a ghost from the waist down and we wouldn't know. Whatever the opposite of being an influencer is what Seven is. Because it never posts pictures of itself, only of Mira. And so on Seven's birthday last year, I wanted to post a picture where I like edited us badly to all be in the same picture. And I texted Drake and was like, do you have any pictures of Seven's body? Because like right now I've just got floating head. And Drake was like, no, not really. And I was like, oh, okay. I forget that I exist. Catfluencer. It's true. It's because Seven's not trying to influence anyone. It's just trying to make sure everybody follows the rules. Oh, that's true. That person who put out that song says capillaries. And I had no idea that that's how they said capillaries. But they were like, yeah, I'm British. And I was like, what the fuck? It's just so funny how you never think of like, I don't know, like when would that come up? How would I know? My Instagram is just a Mira fan account and a stream announcement account. That's true. And I love it for you. Literally just a Mira fan cam. Sorry if you can hear that rocking. I'm standing with the USA on this one. Sorry, Brits. Capillaries is a weird one. Yeah, we say capillaries. It's funny to me that people wouldn't know that though, because I feel like most like medical shows are American. I guess I don't know that though. Like maybe they do have like a British doctor show. Have they got British scrubs? You know what I mean? There are literally just more of us. If anyone here is from Chicago, you get to vote for the mayor today. British House. Instead of house, it's flat. Dr. Flat. Half of it wouldn't make any sense, though, because, like, House complains a lot about how, like, the medical business is a business, and they don't care about people, actually. And I feel like they probably still don't care about people in the UK, to be clear, but they do have better healthcare. So they say. It's just cheaper to the person. It's still not, like, the most accessible thing in the world. It's just slightly more accessible than it is here. Yeah. It is a business worldwide. It is a business worldwide, but my dad will be like, well, they have, you know, socialized healthcare in Canada, and they have to wait months to see a doctor. And I'm always like, yeah, that's what it's like here. The reason my dad doesn't experience that is because he can just go to his regular, like, primary care physician once a year, and he doesn't have any medical problems. So he's like, no, I can see my doctor whenever I want. And I'm like, right, but you never want to see him, so you don't realize that you actually can't see him whenever you want. You just always plan your one visit far enough out that it doesn't matter. Because I've never once, other than my primary care physician, I've never once had to go see a doctor where I didn't have to wait at least 6 weeks. Sometimes, like, a year. Yeah. It's called privilege, my guy. You can get free access, but you get what you pay for. Yeah, for sure. No, exactly. Like, I don't know how to tell them. It's also like that here, except you're paying a lot more money. But we just don't talk about stuff like that because we only talk like once every 2 months, so. Yeah. It is nice that you can, like, leave your doctor if you don't like them here, and I guess that's not the case everywhere. Like, if you don't like your doctor, it's, like, too bad they're the one that's assigned to you. But that is based off of, like, comments that people have left on our TikToks. So I don't know, like, where that's true or how true it is in those places. I just know that, like, if I hated my OB and wanted to basically ghost him, I could. And I could just go find another one. But that's the only, like, real huge difference complaint that, like, I know people have.
I don't have health insurance, but I was like 6 steps away from getting health insurance, and now I'm like 2 steps away.
Hey!
Yeah.
What do you have to do next?
Sign in your account and apply for benefits.
There.
Yes,
Nice.
because we are in the same household.
That makes sense.
Yep.
He's gone. There he goes. Less steps. Voting is my favorite activity. We vote by mail, like, exclusively here in Oregon. Well, I guess technically not exclusively, because you can, like, it's still like you do it at your house and you can drop it off if you want instead of, like, mailing it in. So I guess that's slightly different. But it is, while it's very convenient, it is less of, like, a big deal to go vote. And I do feel like it's kind of, like, I don't know, like, it was kind of a fun rite of passage, like, the first time I had to, like, drive up and, like, go vote and show my ID at the polling place. Yeah. Yeah. It was so annoying to vote in Alabama, especially if you had, you know, a job at fucking all. And people will be like, no, it's illegal for a job to keep you from voting. And, like, you're right, but that doesn't mean people don't do it. It happens a lot. People will be like, if you leave, like, that's not my problem that you didn't vote before you came in. And it's like, oh, well, the polling place doesn't open till 9, and I had to be here at 8. So what do you mean? OMG, it can't happen. It's illegal. No, literally. I also, the place that I worked for a really long time, like, all through college, we didn't have breaks. So, like, we quite literally would clock in at 9:30 a.m. and we would not clock out until we left, which was sometimes at, like, 2 a.m. And, like, very often, like, we wouldn't get lunch or dinner breaks because it would be, like, too busy and they didn't have enough people working there. And when I would talk about it, this is before, like, obviously I was, like, an influencer or anything. When I talk about it to, like, anyone who didn't work there, they would be like, oh, they can't do that. That's illegal. And I'd be like, okay, do you have money for a lawyer? What do you mean? It doesn't mean anything if it's illegal and no one cares. They'd be like, no, you should really tell someone. And I would be like, the company, like, the family that owns this restaurant owns 43 companies in my hometown. They have a lot of money. So, and I have no money. So. That doesn't surprise me, Seven. I mean, I'm glad he lost his job, but it doesn't surprise me that he would do that. Too busy shooting each other and murdering forest defenders to care about wage theft or voter disenfranchisement. Yeah. They outmoney you. Right. Yes. So all the time people would be like, it's not legal for them to do that. And the family that owned the restaurant that I worked at, their last name is Cooper. Now, some of the Coopers, like the Coopers, the family who, like, has a lot of money, I will say, like, some of those actual, like, people, when they came into the restaurant, were, like, super nice and tipped really well, and, like, I liked them fine. However, like, they are in the business of making more money by owning more businesses, and they literally famously have a lawyer on retainer who exclusively deals with the complaints of people who used to work at their restaurants, because they own, like, 4 restaurants. And it was like a thing people said where they'd be like, you can try and tell people this is illegal, but good luck, because they literally have a lawyer whose entire job is just dealing with like those complaints. And like all they'll do is fire you and make sure you can't work at any of their other restaurants. And working there, they're like famously really good. So like you make a lot of money working there. So like when I was working there, I made like on average like $900 a week serving. Sometimes less, sometimes more during the summer, which is like the busy season. And it's like when you are in college, like my rent was only $600 and $650, my portion of rent. Like that was really good money to be making, you know, like I wasn't going to tell on them because I was making good money. So, you know, anyway, that's my soapbox for today. You make me do too much, Nima. Song's been stuck in my head now. Tried to tell me I should have registered at the polling station near the store instead of the one near my house. When I said I'd be 30 minutes late because of the queue, and I was like, I'm not coming into town if there's a polling station near my house. Do you not legally have, like, here, not in Oregon, I guess, but in the U.S., you can only vote at the place closest to your house. In Alabama, that's how it was. So, like, if I were to try to go to one, I had to drive to my parents' house because I was technically, like, with the state, my ID and everything, registered only at the one over by their house. So I had to drive 30 minutes to where my parents lived to vote because you're not allowed to use the one. Like, you're not allowed to use any other one. Chicago has a select number of universal voting locations. I try, but I get immediately overwhelmed. I have no idea, Sunflower. What I can tell you is the way that we got out of our, what's it called? Like contract? Lease in Florida, because they were definitely breaking laws by having a leak that wasn't fixed, that was over our bed for 10 months, is we just threatened to get a lawyer. We were like, you have to let us out of our lease because, and then like the legal jargon from the lease, like this is an unlivable condition. And they were like, okay, well, if we're unable to fix that, you know, what is your next move going to be? And we were like, oh, we'll be getting a lawyer at that point to get us out of this lease. And then they just let us out of it. Because usually, even though they do have the money, like, they don't want to spend the time. They would rather fill your spot with someone who won't care that they are not meeting standards. Now, I don't know where you live. That'll also affect it for sure. Depending on where you're registered, because I worked at a restaurant and not an office, I wasn't allowed to get things mailed to there. And also, you can send any of the postal stations to the city, but they cut the times and locations almost in half in the last 2 years. That's what I've heard. My apartment has 100% stolen, hundreds of thousands of dollars, left an AC unit broken in the southern summer. And I've also threatened a lawyer, but they were like, okay, do it. Yeah, I don't know. When's your lease up? I mean, you could look into getting a lawyer. We looked at it for real, and it was like, if it's something like that, you can usually just pay per hour, which is still probably going to be like a couple $100. But, like, it won't usually, like, go to court or anything like that. So, like, I doubt it would be, like, because you're only paying the lawyer the, like, 2 hours to talk to them and then them write up a paper that says, like, if you don't do this, we'll go to court or whatever. And we'll win. I have no idea, though. Like, I'm literally only speaking from our one experience. So, like, who fucking knows what you're supposed to do? Yeah. Now, again, that was in Florida, but basically, like, we were like, what do we do? And people who had dealt with similar things were like, oh, find a lawyer and say, like, hey, can I pay you for, like, 2 hours of work to, like, have a meeting and see, like, what we can legally do. Basically just getting their advice. And sometimes they'll even, like, go ahead and write a letter and say that they're, like, representing you, because they technically are. But yeah, have fun with your dinner. Yeah, I don't know what to paint that little staircase. Bro, please, bro. Hee 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 hee. Got one. I've got like some strands from my horrible like 50-cent paintbrush that are coming off on this. You know, all I can do is my best. And if my best is a 50-cent paintbrush, that's okay too. Okay, whatever. That's fine. Nice. Thank you so much, Kayla. I don't think I could fit cow print on that tiny stair. I definitely want it to be a solid color. Okay, he's running away. Phew! Oh my god. Hey, sorry that was loud. I can go ahead and like prime him while I'm here. While I'm waiting on this one to dry. Lavender stair arrow. Thank you. Listen, lavender could be really cute. Now, should I probably like wash this first? Yeah. Will I do it? Absolutely not. You can't make me. I won't be doing it, and so you can't make me. I'll just simply paint this a little bit of dust into here, and then it will be sealed up, and it won't be my problem. The end. Lavender would be cute. If it's going like behind us, we've got a lot of brown back there, a little bit of blue, but it might go in front of us, and that would probably be best lavender because my like setup is like, it's called Cinnamon Sugar is the name of it. Cinnamon sugar and like lavender. So it's like a cozy gamer brown and lavender. I know, I think blue might be really cute. It's hard to tell though. Green would also be really cute. What I want our whole bedroom's like vibe to be is like cozy browns and greens. And it's like slowly kind of becoming that. All of our bed stuff is green. I also love lavender. My like suitcase for travel is like a set of a big one and a smaller one, and they're lavender, and I am in love with them. And it took me so long to find them, and I had to really convince Phoebe to let me buy them because we were not like doing great financially. And if you've ever bought like a nice-ish suitcase, it is like $300. And these were on sale for, I think the big one was like $150 and the smaller one was like $100. And they were supposed to be like $300 for the big one, $200 for the small one. So it was a really good deal. And they had like really good reviews. And I made my case, and Phoebe was like, okay, you can get them, but you have to literally use them all the time. And joke's on them because I use them when I literally don't have to. I love them so much. But they're so cute. So I use my small one basically anytime we go anywhere, even if it's for like one night. Hey, who's yelling? Oh, are you watching TV?
Yes. Did you want me to turn it down?
No. I just didn't know what it was.
It's the Cast of Adventure Time, actually.
Yeah, both of mine are hard shell, and I really like them. I had only ever had soft shell, and it hasn't like made a huge difference, but it makes me feel better knowing that they're hard shell. And I think that's all that matters. Painted every room the depressing shade of gray. Ugh, boo. I'm glad you can paint though. In your place. My first apartment, I was like, am I allowed to paint? And my first apartment was incredible. I loved it so much. My mom, who is a bitch, by the way, was so mean about it. And she was like, this place is like so dingy and gross. And it was like a building that was built in like probably like the 40s, maybe the 50s, that used to be like one really big house. And then I don't know if our landlord bought it and changed it or if he bought it from someone else who was also a landlord. But my first landlord like bought the building. They changed it into 6 different apartments that were all like 2-bedroom, 1 bath. They weren't like fancy, but they were fine. And he like basically was like a landlord like on the side. He had like a company that was like construction, I think. But he worked in like an office building, and his name was Burley, and he was like a 60-year-old man. He was very handsome. And was like so sweet. And he also, anytime something broke, he fixed it like that afternoon, and it was like him. So we were really close to downtown. His office building was downtown. And he would come in like his suit pants and like his undershirt. And like we had a window that broke. I don't remember how. It wasn't anything, like no one was trying to break in or anything. It was like we moved like the broom or something, and it like slammed in a weird way and like broke the window. It's hard to explain. It was an old building. Anyway, and he fixed it literally like within like 3 hours of it breaking. And I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. But he was like very sweet. He basically like was a landlord because he didn't have like a ton of money growing up. And he was like, I want to provide like some housing that's like affordable and not like super fancy, but like not bad. And so he was just really lovely. Not all landlords are bastards, because Burley was amazing. And he literally, like, rent wasn't late until day 10. And if you messaged him and said, like, hey, like, the restaurant's been really stressful, like, I might be late on rent, he literally didn't charge you a late fee. He just, like, wanted to know. I was only ever late once. And the late fee was also only $15. And I'm pretty sure it was literally just there in case he ever had anyone who was, like, stressful and he wanted to, like, say that it was, like, in the contract. Also, when my first roommate moved out and my second roommate moved in, I didn't have to sign a new contract at all. He was like, just text me a picture of their ID. That's fine. And I was like, oh, okay. And then because I never signed another lease, I didn't have, like, a move out date. And so when I needed to move out, I was like, hey, I need to move out in 2 months. And he was like, that's cool. What do you want your last day to be? And I was like, this day. And he was like, all right. Also, the other really great thing about living there was I lived in apartment 3. So it was like 1, 2, 3, and then the top ones were 4, 5, 6. And the person who lived in 6, which was right above us, was like, no lie, this 70-year-old black woman whose name was, I think, like, Evelyn. And, like, we always let her know when we were going to have parties, and she would always be like, that's fine. Just, like, you save me some Jell-O shots. And so, literally, like, 3 or 4 times, Evelyn, who, again, is, like, literally 70 years old, came to our college, like, apartment parties and, like, smoked weed and, like, did Jell-O shots with, like, my, 19 to 20-year-old friends. Incredible behavior. And when it was Mardi Gras, which is a huge deal because of the town that I'm from, you like start drinking at like 7 a.m. like all of Mardi Gras week basically. So like we were walking downtown because it was like really close. We were walking towards downtown, and she was like, hey, are you guys drinking Bloody Marys? And we were like, yeah, Evelyn. And she was like, I ran out of vodka. Can I have some? And I was like, yeah, Evelyn, hold on. So we made her like a really fancy Bloody Mary with like bacon and like chicken and like pickles and stuff. She should be a streamer. She's probably no longer with us. I quite literally saw her pulling into, we didn't have a driveway if you like parked in front on the street. I saw her pulling in as I was leaving for work at 9 a.m. and she had a beer in one hand and a joint in the other, and she was parked not very good. So I wouldn't say she was making the best decisions, but she was very nice to me. And I was like, okay, Evelyn, like, go off, I guess. But she was, okay, I love her, but not that. Yeah, it wasn't the best. Now, I will say that was the only time I ever saw her doing anything like that. So for all I know, it's not like she was out all night. She may have just literally, like, already started a beer and then been like, oh, fuck, I gotta go buy something. I don't know. It was the only time I saw anything like that, but it did color my perception of her a little bit. But yeah, she was lovely. There was also an apartment 5, which was the top middle one. There was this very, very, like, muscular man, and his name was, like, Thomas, I think. And he was so handsome. And he was so muscular. And I once accidentally got some of his mail, and I was like, I'll take it up there. It was when I lived with my first roommate, who was a lesbian, but I am bisexual. And I was like, I'll take it up there. So I go and I knock on his door, and I'm not kidding. He opens the door a la Soda Pop and The Outsiders, like clearly having taken a shower, towel wrapped around his waist, and he had like really curly hair that was like really, really tight curls, kind of like Corbin Blue's hair, I guess. But it was like still wet, so it was like dripping a little bit, and you could see like his like surfboard leaning up against, which you can't surf where I'm from, so he must like drive down closer to Florida. But anyway, he like opens the door wrapped in a towel, and he was like, yeah, and I was like, I think I got some of your mail. And he was like, oh, cool, thanks so much. And I was like, of course, you're welcome, have a good day. I was like freshly 20, 21, and he was probably like 32. He was so handsome. I hope he's having the best day. It was great. Also, I think we're the only white people who lived in that building. Most of downtown is like people of color in Mobile. So it was us, and then the person who lived in apartment 1 was like a 65-year-old white woman who was an artist. And she was really cute. She did like stained glass art, so her like front part and also her like back part, her front and back windows like all had stained glass in them. But it was such a cool apartment. I was so sad to leave it. I would have literally lived there for the rest of my life. It was really cool. The whole bathroom, because it was built in the 50s and hadn't really been updated, was like mint green tile. The toilet was like still a white toilet, but like the entire shower was like mint green tile. The like sink was like greenish. It was really cool. It was really cool. I hope everybody who lives there is having the best day. I don't know who lives there anymore. But if you live in Mobile, it's on Church Street, and I love it. It was the best fucking apartment. Our rent was literally, I think our total rent was $650. And my half was only $325. I could be wrong. I really don't remember. $650 stuck in my head though, but I don't remember if that was my half or if that was the whole thing. The only thing is, like, in Mobile, it's not ever cold. So, like, I don't think legally they have to provide you with heating. I could be wrong, but our heater definitely didn't work. And it was the only thing that never got fixed. But you only really wanted the heater because, like, the way apartments are made, obviously, like, people being around you all the time kind of also keeps it warm. Like, there was only, like, 2 nights that I really remember being like, I have to call Burley in the morning. And then by morning, I was like, never mind, I want to not call him and bother him. So I don't even know if he knew it didn't work. That's my only complaint. But again, like, the coldest it gets there, at least when I was living there, because of climate change, this is not the case anymore. But when I was living there, the coldest it would get inside was probably, like, 50-something. Which is obviously still really cold. But, like, at night, like, you're under blankets. Like, it's not a huge deal. It was the best. I love that apartment so much. It literally sounds fake. I remember living there being like, is this what being an adult is like? And it turns out, no, I just really lucked out. It felt like a sitcom. It felt like a sitcom. Also, like, the location was amazing because I was in walking distance. I was within walking distance of this, like, really delicious tiny brunch place that used to be a house that was built in, like, 1890, but they converted it to, like, a brunch place. I was also within walking distance of, like, all the parades that happened during Mardi Gras. If I really wanted to, I could have walked, like, to my job that I had downtown at Mobile Opera, but I didn't. I always drove. It was just, like... I mean, like, obviously now I'm looking back on it with nostalgia. I was not happy. I was, like, severely mentally ill. But the apartment was, like, it was really cool. If I could, like, relive any part of my life, it would be, like, living there and, like, taking more advantage of, like, being close to, like, the downtown art scene and taking less advantage of being close to, like, the downtown bars. But, yeah. Listen, it's just so funny when you look back and you're like, wow, I really was so young. And I thought I was so old. It depends on what you're looking for, KJ. If you are, like, really visibly trans, I would say don't stop there. If you're, like, really gay and, like, not great at gauging when you should and shouldn't engage in, like, PDA, I would say don't stop there. If you're like, I can totally, like, dress like a little normie and, like, for safety, it has, like, a bunch of really fun museums. It is, like, the birthplace of Mardi Gras in the U.S. They do, like, a art walk every month, which a lot of places do. That's not like they didn't invent it, but, like, that's really fun. The Mobile Opera, like, puts on a good show. I feel like it's a good place to visit mostly because I grew up there and the food is so fucking good. But if you didn't grow up there, I don't know how fun it would be. I really like visiting, especially now that I won't have to see my mom. But again, I would say, like, a huge part of it really is the food. What you thinking?
I'm just taking that down my try.
Have you had any water today?
I'm drinking water now.
That's very suspicious. Oh, yeah. I mean, honestly, Orange Beach is going to be more fun than Mobile. Just because the beach is there. But Mobile definitely has, like I said, lots of museums. The Battleship is there. There's a museum that supposedly cost, like, $12 million to open. And it was supposed to open, like, within, like, the 5 years of them starting it or something like that. And it took, like, 12 years. It's insane. It is really cool. I really like it. I took Phoebe there when we visited, like, a couple of years ago. Shoot, I don't remember the name of it. But I know exactly where it is. The Maritime Museum. That's what it's called. It is really cool. It's all about, like, how they used to move, like, goods via boat, how they still move goods via boat, how much, like, places like the Panama Canal, like, are a part of your life even though you don't think about it because of, like, how many goods and services come through there. It's about, like, how they build those kind of boats. How many different companies from across the globe have to come together in order to build those kind of boats. It's kind of weirdly specific, I guess, now as I'm saying it. There's also, like, a lot of, like, history. So they have, like, stuff that people put on, like, in their bags to, like, work on ships 100 years ago or whatever. Yeah, that is true. I don't think they filmed any of it in Mobile though, Silver, because like they were like, this is the Mobile airport, and I was like, that is not the Mobile airport. I only watched that movie because I heard that they stop in Mobile. And I don't think any of it is filmed there. Now there are parts of other really famous movies that were filmed there. When they made the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie, the Black Pearl came through Mobile, and it was a really big deal. And I remember going, and like we saw it, and we were like, why is this a big deal? Because obviously the movie hadn't come out yet, so we were like, I don't fucking know this ship. But now it's a cool thing to be like, yeah, I saw the Black Pearl one time. I don't know if it actually stopped in Mobile. It definitely like went through there, because we like went and saw it and stood like by the water and waved. It's also, it used to be a cruise like port, but I don't think it is anymore. At least it's not for Disney cruises. But it used to be a cruise port for other cruises. I think Carnival might still go like stop there, but I could be wrong. Listen, it was fun. It was cool. We also have the Explorium, but honestly, like, every town has, like, their version of the Explorium. In Portland, it's called OMSI, but it's, like, a science kids museum. I really like the Explorium, because obviously it's the one that I grew up going to. Phoebe obviously really likes OMSI, because that's the one that they grew up going to. Yeah, I'm really excited about the food. I'm so excited. I don't think there's a NASCAR racetrack. There's one in Montgomery, I think so, which is like 4 hours north of Mobile. I don't know where my phone went. Oh, here it is. There is a Greyhound. There's a racetrack for dogs. Let me look. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, there's one in Irvington, which is not Mobile. But it's called the Mobile International Speedway. Cargo fast fun for some people. Yeah, there's one in Talladega that have been used for movies, and it's cool to see places on film. Yeah, let me look. There's like a Tom Cruise movie that was filmed like on the battleship. There was one with Jason Segel recently, because I have a bunch of friends who like served him at different restaurants. Let's see. This says Get Out is filmed there, but that can't be true. Gerald's Game. The Lost Boys. Oh, Under Siege is the Tom Cruise movie. Oculus is filmed there, which is like a scary mirror movie that came out a few years ago. I did know that. Let's see. I'm definitely about to Google more about Get Out. Yeah, there's like a bunch that come up, but like I don't remember most of these. October Baby, I did know that. Yeah, what the heck? Get Out filming locations. Oh, it was filmed in Fairhope. It was literally filmed like 10 minutes from where I worked for a long time. Some of the Twilight Eclipse Island scenes were shot on our island of Breaking Dawn. That makes sense. Yeah, Chicago is really popular. Did you hear me?
No.
Most of Get Out is filmed in Fairhope, which is across the bay from Mobile.
What?
The beginning scene is filmed at the Ashland Mansion,
That's bonkers.
the Ashland Historic District, which I lived in Oakley District, but it's like right next to where I
That's
had
wild.
my apartment. What are you grabbing?
Nothing.
What are you doing?
Not taking the gizzards.
Gizzer's thief. The size of marbles? All I got here is like that one Christmas movie filmed at Mall of America. People who live in like New York must be so tired because everything I feel like is filmed there. They must be like, oh, so annoying that they're filming again. Interrupting my morning walk to my job as I live in the big city. Spy Kids was one of the lakes I lived by as a kid in Texas. The first Spy Kids? That's arguably the best one. Spy Kids 2 was really good, though. It's fun to guess where things were filmed in New York. It's a game we play. Do you laugh about how inaccurate it is sometimes? I love when, like, you know one weird thing. A good example, I guess, is, like, in the most recent season of The Bachelor, one of the girlies is from Maine. And if you don't know The Bachelor, like, timeline, it's basically, like, they are filming the show for 10 weeks. Then they edit it, and then it takes 10 weeks to air it. So basically, by the time that you start seeing the first episode, the whole show has been, like, over. They have, like, picked their person and everything for, like, a few weeks. And so, but they try to film it and air it in a way that, like, it would be showing up to you, the viewer, in, like, a normal way, if that makes sense. So one of the girlies that made it to Hometowns is from Maine, and she was like, let's make our own maple syrup, da-da-da-da-da. And apparently when they filmed it, it was, like, nowhere near the time of year when you can, like, tap a tree and, like, take maple syrup from it. But when they aired it, it was. And so this, like, influencer that Mom follows, who's from Maine, was like, this poor girl looks, everyone's watching her being like, I guess she's just too stupid to tap a tree, but actually it just wasn't the right time of year for her to even be able to do it, and they just let her look stupid on national TV. Which is rude! But anyway, I feel like that's funny. I think it is the second one that has Steve Buscemi in it. Kiwi dates. House of the Dragon was filmed from around the corner from my uni house in New Zealand? No, I don't remember where you're from, Moontweek. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I can't remember where anyone's from, so just know that. I don't really remember where Seven's from other than United Kingdom, and other than I'm always like, where should I fly into? And Seven's like, Manchester. Except Seven probably says it Manchester. It feels like everything is made in Georgia and Toronto now. They make a lot of stuff in Atlanta. The last time I went to Atlanta, we drove by Tyler Perry's, like, mansion. You can't, like, really see it. It's also, like, off of, like, an actual, like, street. It's not in, like, a neighborhood. But it was still cool. I got to be like, wow. If famous people were filming near me, I'd simply just go watch and never get anything done. When I was visiting my sister for the first time in San Francisco, we went to go see Lombardo Street, which, like, is a really famous street in San Francisco that's, like, first of all, on a hill like this, but the street is, like, zigzaggy, and it looks really cool. However, you probably really shouldn't drive it. It looks too scary. But we went to go see it, and they were filming something with The Rock. I don't know what, but I tried really hard to get a picture of me, and they just kept yelling and being like, everyone has to cross the street, get out of the shot, blah, blah, blah. Not just me and her, like, a bunch of people who were also tourists trying to take the same picture. Which it seems like, and I don't work at a film crew, so, like, I know that I'm wrong, but I don't care. It seems like if you're filming in a popular tourist location, you should, like, take little breaks and be like, okay, everyone who wants to get a picture at this famous place, go ahead, go ahead. San Francisco of Princess Diaries fame, literally. That scene where she's trying to put on tights and she keeps falling because all the streets are like this and then like this. That's exactly what it was like. Yeah. There we go. Nice. Can you stay in the firehouse? How much do you think it is? Oh my god, hang on. I can't freaking type! Princess Diaries Firehouse. That's so cute. Okay, I can't find where you can stay in it, but you can visit it for sure. Okay, there's a San Francisco Princess Diaries tour. Not that you can pay for and someone takes you, but like someone on Pinterest or whatever has put together the locations. No, I have no idea who that is or what that is. That's so fun. Okay, I am going to finish stream so that I can eat lunch before I have therapy. But that is it. Now I need to go back to San Francisco. Turn around. Head back. Oh, it's so pretty outside. Okay. I love you all very much. I appreciate you. You're amazing. I love you. Have a good rest of your day. Take your meds, drink your water, be nice to each other, and I will see you tomorrow. I love you. Goodbye.